In the news this morning.
50.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the PRG podcast. Brought to you by 950 ENT Radio.
Yes, sir.
It's your boy Freddie Focus.
It's your boy PRG Black representing 950 ENT Radio.
Hey, it's your boy Keem Olajuwon. We back with another one.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yes, sir. What y'all been doing this week besides
whole lot of
thinking
nothing.
of politics and all that?
Chilling. I've been working from home and shit.
Yeah,
On the low. That's why I've been able to do a couple of things. You know what I'm saying?
living life. Yeah,
All week I've been at the crib.
That's what's
You know
up.
what I'm saying?
bro.
Working in my drawers.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? Not bad.
That's the best shit, though. When I used to do the call centers, I used to work from home. I used to be butt ass naked. I'm not
Son.
gonna lie to you. Now that I don't work there,
yo,
now that I don't work there no more.
That man said I used to be butt ass naked in the.
Me and my girl used to have sex when I used to be on the phone with these people.
I mean, I got
on
that.
God.
I got-
on God, strike
Oh,
me
on the
dead
phone,
right now
B?
if I'm lying.
On the phone, B?
On the phone.
You wild.
And they used to put it on mute because you know you're gonna be breathing heavy.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, like what?
I used to put that bitch on mute, and I know how to control my breath from when I used to work out and stuff like
Son.
that. To this day, I know how to control my breath.
All right,
so when
no
I get
doubt.
back on the call, I know how to talk to where they notice the gas. Like,
Thank you for holding.
yeah. Yo, I used to be butt ass naked in my shorts, talking mad professional. Sometimes I used to think.
Man, that's funny.
Like, yo,
Well.
I'm over here talking wild professional.
Well.
If you only knew, I just
Right.
sold you like $500 worth of stuff.
Ass
Hey,
naked.
them
ass
butt ass
naked.
naked in my house
In
right
my
now.
house,
That's
yo.
hilarious. Yo.
Yeah, it was good and it
That's
was
the
bad.
perks though. That's the perks of working at home.
But it's kind of nice to get dressed, go to your job sometimes. Because after
Yeah.
a while, you
I'm
get
sure.
cabin,
You get
After
tired
a
of
while,
being at
yeah.
home.
you get cabin fever. You start being like, oh,
Hell
I don't want
yeah.
to be in my house no more. Like
We could be
it's-
having conversations with itself.
Because sometimes that is good to get away from the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Go
bro.
to work and just get away from the house. It's like,
Yeah, bro.
After a while, you start letting yourself go, and that's actually where I let myself go,
son.
and I gained a lot of weight too.
Yeah.
Was working from
Okay,
home.
yeah, sitting home, probably eating and shit.
Eating shit. You get stressed out in the phone call. You go right to the kitchen. Bam, bam,
Get
bam.
these donuts.
Yeah, like that's.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck these customers.
Yeah.
You get these
Yeah,
I don't
donuts.
know if
can't-
I was home a lot, it'd be a heavy amount of marijuana.
Oh yeah, that was being done too.
Well,
that was.
If I'm
being-
home all day, it's gonna be a whole.
But the
Nah, I
only
feel
thing,
you.
the only
lot of
thing about
smoking
that,
going down.
I was doing it, but the customers would ruin my buzz, so I stopped
Yeah.
doing it. It'll be like, oh god,
I just wasted my money.
Yeah. So after a while, I just stopped doing it. I was just
what I'm
like,
saying?
one time, it was a New Year's. I got drunk. I was giving everybody free cable, bro. I was like, you get HBO, you get HBO, you get Showtime. Yeah, I was going crazy. I was going crazy one New Year's.
They was loving you.
yeah, they was
Calling back. Can I speak to Fred?
Anybody that's calling a cable company on New Year's, I was just like, yo, you were doing just as bad. I was doing
Yeah.
bad, but I was like working on New Year's.
Right.
They wouldn't let me get that shit off. I was like, anybody that's calling cable company on New Year's Eve, they must be going through it. So I was just
Right.
like, yo, everybody get everything free today. Because
This is your lucky day.
this is your lucky day. I'm feeling real nice today.
But that's what's up, though.
Yeah, nah, that's what's up, man.
Man, no. What else y'all been getting into?
I've been doing a whole lot of nothing, honestly, yo. Slow for me.
not a
you know
bad
what I'm
thing.
saying? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This time of the year, I'm not doing too much, man. Hanging around, chilling. I feel like
I've been seeing this news and shit that been going on.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much news, man.
Buju Banton's out.
Oh, yeah.
Come home,
They free the
Buju.
Gargamel, son.
Yes.
How long was he away? You know?
He got
years.
sentenced September
Wow.
9. Yeah, we was just looking at it. 09 is when he got caught up, and then he got sentenced in 2011. So that's.
Well,
total
I'm glad to
9
see him come
years.
home. That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
We was just talking though. I'm wondering if he got deported. Because the video I seen, he's coming out of a
Airplane.
SUV, yeah, like and he's going on a plane. So
Maybe.
is he choosing to go somewhere, or was he being?
I don't know. That's a good question.
All right, we have to do our news reporting.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Nah,
I don't know.
I'm going to have to do
well,
a little
let me-
bit of follow-up on that.
When your pops came home and he came and he flew back, that was like on some. It wasn't like
they
as
filmed
in like
an
Buju
airplane.
did.
Yeah,
he
filmed an
wasn't
airplane.
handcuffed. He wasn't like shipped as a prisoner
No.
till he got back.
You know what? I don't know because my dad did some funny shit. So where he landed, he went through like a back door type shit. So I don't know how they finesse that, because if you get deported from your country, from the United States, and you go back to your country, what they do is you go on a probation in your country too.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Because they're like, oh, you bugging out over there, you probably gonna bug out over here. So we gotta look after you now. So my dad did finessed it to where he went through like a back door, like he paid off a cop and went through a back door and got away from that. So
that's crazy.
So it gets to the point where they kind of like you can't get a gun when they deport you.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can't travel. They can't give you certain passports. So you stuck in your country. So my dad was like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, I'm good.
Nah.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Nah, cause that's what I'm just wondering. Cause Buju looked like, obviously not look like you can see. He was good. He was walking. You know what I mean? He didn't look like a prisoner by any means. So I'm wondering if he just
First
got out and he's like, yo, I'm going back to the crib.
Yeah. He probably had a house in Jamaica. He was just,
take
I'm
me back home
right
for a little bit. Yeah,
That's a
I'm
long
good.
That was probably his main
people.
His main crib was probably in Jamaica.
Yeah, I'm sure. He probably, exactly. He probably
Yeah.
got his kids and everything out there too. You know what I mean?
9 years. Though.
What was
That's-
Buju living out here in Miami? Wasn't he living down
I
south?
believe it was Miami.
I'm not sure.
He was in jail in Atlanta. That's what they
Yeah. I seen
Oh,
it.
wow.
It said Georgia. I'm not sure if it was Atlanta, but I know it said he was released from a Georgia federal.
Oh, so he doing U.S. time.
Yeah, he did his time out here in the
Oh,
US.
I didn't- I thought he was
He
back-
got caught up in. I know he
back
got caught up
home.
in Florida. It was in
Wow.
Miami.
drug charges.
Yeah. He got
See
caught
that
with them
that's
bricks.
weird though, because you would think as popular as Buju is, that he was making bread off his music.
You
career.
know what, though?
But apparently he wasn't. If he
It's
was,
a common thing, man. A lot of these, like, I don't know if y'all know, I've heard of Rollo's.
I've heard of
I heard
him.
it. It's like
I'm not
a
too
Florida
familiar.
rapper, right?
Yeah.
He's from
yeah.
Georgia. He's from
Georgia?
Atlanta.
I've heard of him,
Rollo's
though.
from Atlanta. He's like, trap rapper, hood rapper. And Rollo's locked up right now. He basically had a private plane, and he got caught coming out the plane, had 1,000 pounds on it.
Wow.
Of weed, yeah. Like, and they said he was doing this
What?
3-4 times a week.
Wow.
On his private plane. So the
Wow.
crazy thing about it
Wait
is
a minute. Who had a private plane?
Rollo, listen.
He had that much money?
Why, listen, this is the crazy thing. Rollo was on Vlad TV, right? So he's doing this interview. Because they had kind of made waves. Future had like made a random post about Rollo, saying like how real he is, and he's like, y'all don't even know, like, this dude is like he's getting like 30 bands a show and he's still living in the hood. Anyway, so he's on Vlad TV, Rollo, and he's talking about how he owns like 56 apartment units, because he said the hood that he's from is just a big apartment complex and then like a neighborhood around it of like 6 or 7 blocks, you know what I mean, maybe 80 houses. He owned like 20 something houses around there, and then he owned like 50 some apartment units in there. So he basically owned the whole hood.
Right.
Everybody, all his peoples was living in these places. He owns everything. And so like they were like, yo, he lives in like a fortress. You can't get to him. Because he pays for all these people. He takes care of all these people out here. Owns all this stuff.
He like the mayor of his
he's
little
the
hood.
man. They were saying that he still lives in his hood. Ferraris,
that.
the Lambo parked out there in front of the hood. Like, yeah, like he was like on some John Gotti shit. Like, it was crazy.
Wow.
That's
So
crazy.
he goes to jail. He had his own jet. And he was basically just loading it with the weed and flying it to Cali. I think he was picking it up in Cali and bringing it back to Atlanta. And they say he was doing that 3-4 times a week, so he's moving 3,000-4,000 pounds of weed, and who knows what else on that plane.
That's
He
crazy.
got caught with the weed. That might have been what he had that day. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So he was on, he was on some extra wild shit, and he was getting $30,000 a show, $20K a show. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it's just not enough for.
I mean, that's greed though. At that point,
I guess.
You know what I'm saying, and that's how you get. I mean, I don't want to speak on
I don't know
people's
how I would
stuff.
act making that
When you-
much money. I'll
when
be
you-
honest with you, so I
you
can't
got a
really
lot of,
judge.
When
I
you
don't
got a
think.
lot
Nah, I
of
feel
people
you.
you got
I
to
feel
take
you.
care of.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's what it
He's
is.
probably amassed so much. You got to keep that going. It's like, yo, I need 30K a show ain't enough.
But
If
then
you don't start feeding these wolves, best believe
Yo.
they're
the
gonna
wolves gonna eat regardless. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
They gonna eat
they
you.
gonna eat. They gonna, like you said, eat you. But my thing is, okay, and I feel you when you talk about you got to keep that bread coming in and support everybody. But who's supporting them now?
Yeah.
That's the other
Very
part you
true.
got to
Yeah,
think
that's
about.
the other part.
Because if I get
Yeah.
knocked, and that's what I be thinking about. Because I'm human.
long game.
So I've had,
long game.
you know what I'm saying? How Gary's V say the long tail or something like that. It's
not
like
sure.
it's the
Shout out
long
to him,
game
though. He said
basically.
a lot of real ass shit.
But I'd be like, because I've been approached with different scenarios and different type of things, and I always think about it though. It goes back to my children though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I might be able to flex and do everything for them while I'm
short
eating.
period of time.
But what happens? Because it always happens. It's not like we see opportunities and we see situations where motherfuckers get rich and then die happy or live happy. Everybody always end up getting caught up.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if I do that and I go away and now my daughter is without her father, and now she got to deal with all of these scumbag niggas out here by herself without me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I be thinking about.
If that's all you know, though, and that's all you could do.
That's
to
true.
Provide,
Yeah,
that's
of
true.
Course.
That's just yeah.
It's
That's
a
true.
shitty situation.
Because a lot of times if
But
you don't,
that's a shame though, man. If that man can run that type of organization,
he can run a business. He can
hell
run.
of a
He is running a
man
business.
could have opened 3 Starbucks over there. You know
Correct.
what I'm saying?
Car wash.
He could have did a
Correct.
whole lot of other shit.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? In that same neighborhood and got people jobs in a better way in the same way he was doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Same token, we don't know the circumstance.
Exactly.
We don't know
We don't.
what happened.
Of course.
So that's why I always got to
I don't
smack
wanna
myself
judge.
in the
Yeah,
face.
that's why I just said I don't want to
and
judge.
fall back.
'Cause for one, I've
Fall
never
back,
made
Black.
that kind of money, so I don't know what I would do for it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You never know.
I mean,
I might do some.
sometimes
wild
I be
shit where if
thinking
the
like
money's in
God
front
don't
of
want me to get wealthy.
I say that too, man. Honestly,
'Cause
I, be
I'm like-
thinking, I sit around sometimes and think about what I would do if I had the money, and I'm
Son.
like, yeah, I don't think I
Son.
deserve it.
For real.
I be thinking like, yo, I would buy a pet kangaroo, nigga.
Son,
I have a zoo in the backyard right now. Some Michael Jackson shit, nigga.
what Kanye said just to say, nigga, you ain't up on this.
Oh yeah, exactly. Nigga, you ain't up on this, son.
You know what I'm saying?
For real,
You know what I'm
though,
saying?
Yeah.
I got 2 months.
Nah,
'Cause
like
you know
I
how
would
we be.
definitely do that. I would. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I be trying. I think now I try to think more like, yo, if I had a lot of money, I would donate it.
It's like
Maybe
I would
that'll-
donate some.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Reciprocate that.
I would
Yeah.
definitely do that.
I would donate it to my family, my people. You
I
know
would
what
I would
mean?
donate some.
I would help people out, but I would try to do it in a not like a non-conventional way, like not just like
Just here.
random times of the year, food drives and things
Okay.
like that. Like not
Okay.
doing that. I would try to do more of something like build a like you've seen these like tiny home communities, things like that. Something that's longer lasting, something that's more
Right, that makes
you know what I'm
sense.
saying? Maybe building something to where
They
people,
gonna eat, or they gonna
people
really-
could go to school for free, learn a
They
trade
gonna survive
for
off
free.
that for a
somewhere
minute,
exactly
right.
where
It's-
people
and it's
can
gonna multiply.
longevity.
Yeah, because if you give them money in their hand, they're gonna spend it all.
Exactly.
Correct.
Or if you just do
They'd
like
be in
a
the
food
same
drive or
predicament.
something, you helping somebody for like a day, literally a day. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, how's that really helping them? Like, trying to do something to, where people have something for longevity. You know what I'm saying?
And they always go.
That's what I would do with the
And
bread.
if you give them money, they always gonna have their hands out. Oh, he's gonna come through
Yeah,
again. He's
exactly.
gonna come through again. Oh,
Yeah,
he's come
they
through
gonna get in
again.
that mindset.
And then when you don't come through again, they're gonna
now
come.
you the devil.
yeah, now it's a problem,
yeah.
man. Now it's a problem.
Oh, he's an asshole and all
It's
this.
like that. It's that old saying. What is it? Teach a man.
Yeah.
Feed a man a fish, or you
He'll
teach
eat
him
for a
fish,
day.
You know what I'm saying?
Teach a man to fish, he'll eat forever or whatever.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
exactly.
That's
That's
what's
what
up.
it was. I was getting there. You knew
My
what
bad.
I was saying. You knew what I was
I
saying.
jumped in.
And
I'm sorry.
I'm glad you did
should
because I
let you
really
finish.
forgot how it goes. But I was on.
Keem
the
would have
right
been like,
track.
teach a man to bake.
Yeah, teach a man to do some. You know what I'm saying? You get the point.
You know what I'm saying?
I seen recently too somebody. It was I can't remember. I shouldn't shout her out, but it was on IG. It was a lady who teaches young girls to sew, how to make things, and that was her. The caption I seen on the video. It was like I could make a girl a dress and she'll look beautiful for a night, or I can teach them to sew. And
That's
they
what's
can,
up.
They can make
their
money
own
off it. Yeah,
stuff.
make their own
Ooh,
things.
fire.
Yeah, she holds like mad free for like young girls sewing classes every week. And
That's
teaches
what's up.
them how to make different things, dresses, shirts.
Props to her.
So yeah, that's because important. Like my wife will sew my jeans if they rip or something like that. And that shit comes in handy. My mom used to do that coming up too.
Shit
like,
ain't cheap.
Nah, it's not cheap. Exactly. And it's that's important. That's a good
Yeah,
thing,
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Women get on us. Women will talk shit about a man that can't change oil or do some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can you
That's it.
sew?
Can
you sew?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true. That's a good comeback.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
sew my pants?
You
Yeah.
know what's funny though about that?
Yeah.
Is that my lady's actually the handy man.
I could
of the
see
house.
you. I could get out of here.
I swear I can't.
I could see that though.
She's always
She's a
doing-
go-getter though.
Yeah, she's
You know
always
what I'm
doing
saying?
She's mad crafty though. I can see her just
Yeah.
being interested in trying to fix some shit.
Yeah.
That's
She
funny.
be
yeah.
kind of like getting on me because of that. She be low.
I definitely, I would too. What you mean? Nah, yeah, I can't. I fix shit in the house. I got to.
I would if I wanted to. It's like you do that shit. Like,
Certain
you
things.
get on the
Sometimes that shit
ladder, you
bothers
pick
me,
up the
though.
hammer. I'm good.
Yeah.
Certain things I'll do. Like if I could do it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But if I can't, I will fuck it up. And I won't try.
Trust me, I've learned that too.
I'm
a guy. Like y'all seen the deck I built back. That was me learning my first time. You know what I mean? Whatever. Like I can try to do some shit, but if I don't know,
your deck looks like a professional one.
I appreciate it. I see the flaws in it, but I, for my first time,
because you did it
good, though. Yeah, exactly. Because I did it.
That's how.
Some of it I couldn't help it. Like I bought all this wood from Lowe's, and none of that shit was straight. It wasn't like I'm like, yo, what the fuck? It was killing me. But
you did a great job, bro.
I appreciate it. But I try to do shit, man. Learn shit. I don't know. It's part of my job too. Though, you feel me? What I do. So.
And you got to set example for the little mans.
Yeah, I be putting them on, man. Yeah, definitely. And Nevaeh too. I put my daughter on there.
True, my bad.
She know how to use a drill.
I ain't mean to be sexist. My bad.
You know why though? Because when I first got into this field, and it's true, like I just went to school, like I need to do something. I'm on house arrest. Like, I'm working at Taco Bell. This shit ain't cutting it. So I'm gonna go to school, learn a trade. I got out of school. Get to my first job, I didn't know how to work a drill. I don't even know, I didn't even really know how to use a screwdriver. And it sounds crazy, but I didn't even know how to really use hand tools properly or what they were. I didn't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I never had to. I never did that.
Right.
So I just don't. I feel like that's something I should have known. I think that's something everybody should know. So with my kids, I have them, do shit. Put a drill in their hands. Use screwdrivers. Use different things so they use them from when they're young and they at least know how to do that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
Yeah, because I didn't. So it's like, I can't have that, yo. They got to do it.
And your daughter ain't going to have to depend on no man.
Yeah,
because you put her on.
Yeah, she be with it too, man. She's like, she's girly. Like, she wants to get her nails done and shit, but she plays ball. She plays basketball. She goes outside. She does all the boys.
Best of both worlds.
She likes to get dirty and work, and she'll put the drill in her hands, and
that's what's up.
Do all that. Yeah,
she not scared.
Nah, which is a good thing.
That's what's up.
Yeah, because gotta teach them to be independent, man. My mom did that with us, yo.
Yeah, that's good that you do that for you. I look up to that. That's dope for you, bro.
It is.
Like how you,
it is.
Because not a lot of fathers like that out here doing.
Nah, there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of niggas ain't out here at all. It's a shame.
Ain't teaching people a lot of etiquette and how to do certain.
That's a big deal. That's a big deal.
How to be working, how to be, how to provide, and
you know what's funny, man? My kids are I swear, I try to beat into them to be polite, right? Always, all the time, say thank you, please. And it bothers me if they ever don't. But when they do, dog, that shit be. I be feeling like the best dad in the world. Like we go somewhere and they be like, please and thank you. Be like, oh, they're so polite. I'd be like, I did that.
Let's
get it, baby. We here.
Right. What you know about that? Nah, no doubt.
For real, yo.
Speaking of etiquette, though, man. Yo, I just left the movie theater from watching the movie Creed. Great movie.
Yeah, that movie's lit.
Great movie. That's a
good movie.
I've heard nothing but good reviews about it.
It's a movie. You need to watch it. But I had run into a problem in there.
What happened,
people don't know movie theater etiquette.
Never.
What happened, bro?
They really don't.
What day did you go?
I went on a Sunday. That's a good day.
Yeah, I was about to say. I thought you were gonna say Friday night.
I would expect on a
the
Friday.
Kids in there.
Yeah, I would expect on a Friday, Saturday. No, there was grown men.
They in the background.
They were probably, fuck you. Yeah. There's always that one person in the movie theater making them jokes, which is funny. Here and there, it's kind of funny.
Right, but when the movie starts,
even during the movie, it's kind of funny. But it was one person there doing that. That person wasn't really bothering me too much because it wasn't ODing with it. There was a other dude that was talking during the movie with a regular, like how I'm talking to you now.
Like he forgot he was at the
person
movies.
He was with.
Yeah, explaining the movie, oh, he's gonna do this. Nah,
that's some fuck shit.
Yeah, and guessing the movie,
bro.
But
he's
loud though, right?
But loud with a normal voice, how way I'm talking to y'all now. I'm like,
not the bootleg.
I'm like, whisper that to you. I'm looking down, and my girl's tapping me because this same thing happened when I watched the movie Moonlight. I watched it with my girl.
I did not like that movie.
I like that movie.
I didn't.
You know what I liked about the movie? The color.
That was pretty dope.
I like the way they filmed it.
Yeah.
The storyline, it was weird.
Yeah, it was very weird.
Yeah,
I didn't really understand the point of it. But
I just like the way they filmed it and the colors that they used for the movie. But I was watching the movie Moonlight. It's a movie you kind of gotta pay attention to. There's these kids going in and literally, this happened in Jersey. I had to get up and yell at these kids during the movie. Yeah, I had to tell them are you gonna stop? Are you gonna you need to stop? And after that, they just stopped. But I waited till a good 45 minutes into the movie before I told them anything. So I got really tight. And you know what's even more funny about this? I got my girl. She's Latina, but she's dark skinned. She's basically like
your girl's like darker than
dark.
me.
She's black, basically.
Yeah.
And this happened when I went to. This is the first time I ever experienced this. I'm not gonna lie to you. She told me, and I got tired of her because she was just like, black people don't know how to act in the movie theater.
Ah, man. Well, man. Okay.
So, yeah, but listen, I got so tired of her. I was like, I've been to a movie theater all my life. You sound stupid and racist. Got in an argument with her, protecting y'all. I'm like, what are you talking about? Blah, 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 blah. We go to watch The Purge.
What happened?
In Jersey, bro. All the fucking black people.
Acting up.
I'm like, y'all was just backing y'all up. This is
had y'all back.
Yeah.
Bro, this is literally like a month, I think, after we had this argument, bro.
This is an old stereotype, though. There's been skits made on this and everything of black people in the movies, like screaming and yelling and wilding out.
Did your lady remember them?
You know what I mean?
Did she remember the conversation you had?
Yeah, after we got asked, she said, what'd I tell you? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, y'all just like messed it up. Yo, they messed up the Purge movie for me, bro.
I think it depends on where you go to see the movie at.
Yeah.
You know, if you go to see the movie in the hood,
let me tell you,
it's hood niggas that's gonna fuck the movie up.
So I went to see Creed 2, right? With my wife.
Oh, man. You heard the You heard that the whole movie?
So we watching the movie, right? And it was what day was this? I think it was a Friday night or Saturday night. We went to see the movie. Chick is getting full on fingered behind us.
Stop it.
I'm
Well,
talking
I ain't gonna act like.
Listen, right behind us
shit,
too.
we was
Right
all
behind
17.
us, right? So you hear everything, and I'm talking about as soon as there's a quiet spot in the movie, you
all
hear
the macaroni.
you hear all the macaroni. Yo, my wife texts me, she's like, "Whoa, what the fuck? This girl's wet as fuck for one. This shit is loud as fuck." I'm like, "Yo, she's getting squishy back there." Squishy. I'm like,
damn,
oh
son.
man, like this shit is terrible.
But are we all guilty of doing that?
yeah,
I'm about to say.
I was like 15.
We've all done it,
14
bro.
Doing that, yeah.
You know,
They,
17.
but the thing was, they
you know.
was a little older though. They looked a little older than that.
Yeah, how you figure your girl to Michael B. Jordan on the screen?
That's
son?
probably what
Son.
she was looking at too.
Yeah,
Yo.
she probably wasn't even paying
concentrating
attention
on you.
to
Exactly.
Keep doing it.
Yeah, I almost
Wakanda
elbowed
forever.
My wife,
Like,
like
yo,
twice
what?
in that movie. I was like, yo.
That's funny.
Chill. Nah, that was a good movie. Though. It was a little predictable for me. I like Rocky movies though, so I kind of knew what was gonna happen. I felt like based on the old Rocky movies, you know what I mean? It's kind of obvious, but it was still good though. It was still a good movie. I liked it.
So thumbs up from both of y'all.
Yeah,
definitely
If,
for
if
me,
nobody's
yeah.
for the people who ain't
And the
see
thing
it,
I liked about it the most was, as most Rocky movies are, though, they do keep it pretty realistic as far as like how boxing is in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like with trainers and how things go, and like there's certain parts in that movie that are just it's realistic. You know, it's how boxing really is and how things are done, like business wise and shit like that. And they've always kept it like that in Rocky, so I like that. You know what I mean? I like how they kept that up. So it was a good movie.
I'm gonna fuck with it. I trust
Yeah,
y'all
you should
word.
watch it.
I'm gonna fuck with it.
Have you seen the first one?
Nah. Did I? I mean, I'm not a big boxing cat, to be honest.
Yeah.
I literally own every.
But I mean, it's the movie though. You don't have to be a big boxing.
I'm a
cat to
little
like the
weird
movie.
on like certain movies. You know, I'm more sports, action, and comedy. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? I mean, boxing is sports too, but it sounds interesting, so I'm gonna fuck with it.
No, it has a good little storyline to it.
Yeah.
It's a kind of a combination of like Rocky 3 kind of. Has it has little things like when he fought Mr. T.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a combination of Rocky 3 and Rocky 5 is when he fought the Russian, or 4.
4.
4 was when he fought the Russian.
No.
He dies.
What was it 4?
He fought. The first one was Creed. Second was Creed. Third was Mr. T. It was 4.
Yeah, it was 4. It was 4. You're right. Drago. Yeah. And see, it's off of that one that I kind of felt like in the with Drago in that fight. I remember when Rocky fought Drago. Rocky was training out in the snow. That's when he's hitting the meat. That's when he was doing like the kind of the grinding type training. And Drago was like in a really nice gym with all this technology.
Okay.
And he lost, right? And he was and Drago was the A side. He was the bigger fighter, the bigger name. They fought in Russia and he lost. So in this movie, and watching the training and how things was done, I'm like, all right, I know what's gonna happen here. I know who's gonna win this fight. Yeah. And then and then when they like I just didn't watch. I don't want to say too much. Right. It yet, but that was too predictable to me.
Oh, it's okay for I don't want to spoil it.
Nah, don't spoil it, B.
Damn, I want to talk more about it. I got points and stuff. Shit.
All right, so I'm gonna try to watch it this week. And then we could come back and talk about it on the next show.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
You want to take a break for now?
Yeah, let's take a break. Let's play some music though during the break.
We're gonna get into some always.
We're gonna play.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be upbeat, up tempo right now. So let's play some Rev. Let's play some New Shoes.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? And go into that, and then we come back.
Christmas coming, y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
New shoes, you feel me?
Fresh line up and I'm feeling amazing. Just got paid, think I need a celebration. The bill might be late, but we gon' pay them. Life been getting crazy, I'm cool with the changes. For a second you had me caught in the matrix, but only wanna rhyme if it's soul match faces. We can make headlines like them front pages. We ain't half stepping the night, it's no laces. My new shoes, we gon' party like we used to. So tired of all the usual, just standing like we too cool. Left, right, and break it down just a little. Left, right, and break it down just a little. Left, right, and break it down just a little. Left, right, and break it down just a little. Only one life, vibes don't lie. Them hips don't nod, the one hand to the sky, one hand to your thigh.
Wait a minute.
And we gon' break it down like it's 1995. And party like it's 1999. I won't stay wrong, I promise I got drive. But on a paper chase, but today I got time. Candy rain drip and we need more sky. Get up off the side, let the shoes do the talking. That two-step meaning, that outfit a call for procedures and caution. I mean, convo leaders, the coffee in the morning. We living for the moment, don't put a name on it. Hardcore, baby, put a flame on it. Cold killer, but don't put a face on it. Bone king, baby, I ain't just talking.
We came to party, ain't worried about tomorrow. Can't let this moment walk by. Ooh, I'm on something. No, I don't want nothing. I just wanna paint my vibe. I'm putting on my new shoes. We gon' party like we used to. So tired of all the usual, just standing like we too cool. Left, right, and break it down just a little. Left, right, and break it down just a little. Left, right, and break it down just a little. Left, right, and break it down just a little. This my kind of ways, but don't time my lays. You'll taste my dust if you ain't up in my lane. The flutter can be so I paint the vibe. No need to rush, I'm gonna take my time. I'm putting on my new shoes. We gon' party like we used to. So tired of all the usual, just standing like we too cool.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. This is 950 ENT Radio's PRG's podcast.
Yes, sir.
People reaching goals.
Let's go.
We just came back from that new shoes. Y'all fucking with that?
Yeah, always, man.
Son, I like that two-step. You know what I'm saying?
It has a dope grown vibe to it.
You know what I'm saying? Grown and sexy, you know what I'm saying?
Make you want to get dressed.
Put your suit on and shit.
Catchy too, like you sing when you leave. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my kids actually like that song.
Right.
Yeah, they fuck with it.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna start rhyming because that's not my thing, but anyway. So, yo, real quick, you know, we was outside in the break talking about food and all that, right?
Yes.
So, let me talk about something happened to me yesterday. Real fast. So, you know, it's like maybe 9 o'clock, and Shorty, you know, wifey is like, you know, she's a little hungry. I was like, I'm good, but she's like, she want to, you know, the little delivery joints, DoorDash or whatever.
Shout out to DoorDash.
Shout out to DoorDash.
Yeah,
they be coming
we be
through.
using that at the crib, too.
So, you know what I'm saying? Took about an hour. They came through. You know, they get the little notification. Yeah, it takes a little minute at my house. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, my shit be coming fast.
Son. So got the little notification that your driver is pulling up. You know what I'm saying? So threw my shorts on, go downstairs. Usually by the time I do that, I open the door. They really walking up. Open the door, nobody's there, but I see the light from the car.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, maybe they're just taking a second to get their shit together. I closed the back door back because it was cold as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Open it up. I still see the light. Nobody's coming through. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me just go out to the car. So I threw my shoes on. As I'm going outside, I look. Son, why the delivery man is in a wheelchair, bro? Like,
are you serious?
in a wheelchair. And I'm not saying it was funny because when I first saw it, I was like, oh shit. But you know, I was like, yo, man.
Wait. He's in the car in a wheelchair?
Bro, he was already out. That's why I was taking him a minute.
Oh,
he was already out the car.
Okay, that's why I'm like,
his
wait,
car was
what?
still running. The door was open. It
just took him a minute to get out and get right.
And he was rolling up my driveway, coming to bring me my food.
Hustling.
I'm like, yo.
Hustling.
I would have felt like an asshole if I stayed there the whole time. And this cat is in a wheelchair.
I respect that though. Get out of here.
No, and that's why I'm talking about it because it was funny.
What?
But I do respect it because my man, he ain't letting nobody stop him from reaching his goals. He out here trying to get his bread.
Trying to get that money.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a grind.
That's tough though. You got to do that every house you get out
Son,
at.
so you can imagine he had to get out.
That's tough, bro.
And he wasn't in no van or nothing. So it wasn't like no wheelchair van where he just wheeled the whole wheelchair in the van. He was in a sedan. So I'm sure he had to
How
do.
did he do that?
I don't even know, bro. I didn't even know what to say. I was gonna be like, "You need some help." I ain't, but I didn't want to disrespect him. You know what I'm saying? So,
some disabled people will get disrespected.
Exactly.
When you ask them if they need help. They get mad.
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
I'm good, nigga. But get off.
Props to him because again, it's another thing,
man. Yeah.
It was like, I was listening. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, you good. You good.
I was listening to Breakfast Club, and it would actually today it was and there was a late girl called in talking about how she got catfish because she was talking to this dude.
How can you get catfish in 2018? About to be
Right,
2019.
But listen,
Right, bro.
Yeah, you can't get catfish, but
You know what's coming.
This is how she got catfish. So the dude is he FaceTimed her.
Wait, what?
Sent pictures, everything.
Nah,
How? Son?
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
And she liked him. She was like, "Oh, he's cute.
How
he
did
looks
he
good."
FaceTime?
But listen, when she went to meet him, he's on a wheelchair.
Oh,
He never told her that.
God.
Shit.
Okay,
And she felt in some type
That's
of way.
not catfish.
I know exactly. That's what she.
Fuck out of
that's what I
here.
said.
That's a surprise, though.
She called
That
it a
is-
cat.
yeah,
She
yeah.
called it a catfish. I was like, it's not really catfish. I mean, if you like them,
That
and
is something you
everything-
would definitely like to know.
Yeah,
I mean,
fact.
You know what I'm saying? When you're
put that out
meeting
there.
somebody. Because, you might not want to be in a relationship
That's
with somebody.
wild,
like that.
superficial though. And then you don't like. All of a sudden, you don't like him just because he's on a
That is
wheelchair.
kinda fucked up, though.
I mean,
Man.
okay, so let's talk about it.
Well, what do you do in that
That's fucked up.
situation?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
What
you
do you
FaceTime her, she fine. And then, you coming through, you know what I mean? And then when you get there, she in a wheelchair. What do you do? She's fine, though.
I would be
rocking
taken
with it.
aback. I'm a rock with it, definitely.
I'm rocking with
like,
it.
especially like on a first date type shit. I'm not discriminating. I'm gonna be 1,000 with you.
No doubt.
I might be slightly intrigued.
No doubt.
Like, okay, this is getting a little weird, but I like this. Where are we going with this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like,
But I like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, but I would be taken aback though at
Yeah.
first.
You have to
know what I mean?
process
I'd be
that.
with the wait, okay,
Wait.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
Wait.
You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't. Nah, I wouldn't. I'd rock with it and see how it goes.
Yeah,
I would need to get a little more details
If I'm
on the
vi-
situation.
If I'm vibing with us, then hey, it is what
Yeah,
it
I
is.
wouldn't.
What you mean details,
I
son?
need details about what's going on.
We gonna talk about this wheelchair.
Yeah, we gonna need to know. Can I smash?
What works and
What's
what doesn't
going down?
work?
Yeah, what doesn't work? What works?
How far can I bend your legs? Do you feel this?
You know what I mean? Like, what's really going on here? I need some details.
And do you be gentle with them, or what is your condition? How? Because sex is kind of like, you know what I'm saying.
I mean, I'm pretty
Aggressive
sure, though.
sometimes.
I'm pretty sure if they trying to smash, they want to get smashed.
Facts.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying?
I don't see why not.
I mean, I'm assuming.
I'm assuming. I don't know, but that's crazy. That's a life will throw people in some situations.
Yeah, for real,
boy.
for
Like,
real.
Handicapped people need love too, man.
Yeah, why not?
Right now they have like not an escort service right now, but it's like a service where if you for people with cerebral palsy, like people they have these girls that show up and they jerk off the
man.
kids with the
I
guys
don't know about that.
and they jerk them off
That's
like
pretty
the sick
wild,
kids.
though.
Yeah.
What?
And they make them come.
No.
And
That's
they
a
say,
thing?
it says it makes them like better, less like agitated and all like
Yeah,
That's a thing?
I don't
it
know
releases
about
their
that.
stress. Yeah.
I mean, I can imagine, but
Are they
damn.
consenting to this though? Are they knowing what's going on?
I don't know.
That sounds crazy.
You see what it is when you get there?
Nah, that sounds wild, yo. I'm not sure. Don't be in there beating my son off, bro. I might uppercut your ass, bitch. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Nah, we gonna fight.
People are actually out here paying for this. And the girl comes, and they wash them off. You know,
People is wild out here
Is
in
that
this
bad?
world.
Is that
This
really
is
bad though?
This is
No.
2018, man.
I don't even know.
It says it's good for them. Like it releases
Yo, it's
stress.
about to be
and-
2019 out here, though.
It seemed like it just
Damn.
turned 2018,
This is
bro.
crazy.
Y'all got resolutions yet or no?
I never do resolutions, but I
Me
hate
neither.
to say
I
it.
stopped
I'm
that
about
like
to
3
sound
years
so
ago.
cliche right now, though.
Yeah.
In my mind, mentally, I need to get in shape 2019.
Yeah, me too. Me
I
too.
need to.
Me
I'm
too.
sorry, I have to.
Yeah. I feel the
This is-
same way, especially for
I'm
the,
not trying to like do the resolution thing, but I'm already starting to like, cause there was like a few years ago, I had gotten not in shape, but I lost a lot of weight by eating healthy.
Right.
So that's my first goal is to start back eating healthy. I know that if I eat healthy and I eat right, I know how my body will work. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I just need to start that 2019, and I've already started already. Like, you know what I mean? Like this week I didn't work much. Like I said, it's my slow time. I'm kind of able to chill out. So like I notice I eat a lot of junk shit. Like I make big boy breakfasts, fat ass omelets. When usually like when I'm working all the time, my breakfast is fruit, bro. I bring apples and bananas and shit with me. You know what I'm saying? So I'll eat healthier. I'm trying to do that more now. Like just getting back to eating healthier. You know what I mean? Starting little.
I was looking into something that you have to actually look into. There's this thing that they do, like they're collabing with 23andMe, where they find you where your bloodline, like where your DNA is mostly from and stuff, and they base your diet off of that. And it works sometimes. It not sometimes.
Makes
it works
sense.
9 times out of 10.
That
It works
shit
for
is
people.
almost like a scientific fact.
Yeah, it
if
shows you
look-
what you
yeah.
should be eating from where you're from.
It's known
That
that
makes sense.
people. I feel like I mentioned this before on the podcast, and I can't remember what we was talking about, but people will go back to their homeland or where they're from, and like their skin will get better.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like it's pretty crazy, man. How your body is kind of meant to be in certain climates, certain places.
It's funny.
Eat certain foods.
It's funny you say that because there's a girl that I seen. It might have been a filter, but it might have not been. But she always uses filters.
He said it might have been a filter.
But she went to She's Puerto Rican. She went to Puerto Rico, and she posted pictures of her in Puerto Rico.
Look different.
And her skin, what you could see is like breaking out. But when she was in Puerto Rico, it had a certain glow to
Yeah,
it.
Wow.
yeah. It's
I was
pretty
just
crazy.
like, I don't even be commenting on girls' pictures like that, like I used to do back in the days. That day, I was just like, yo, I was like,
Yeah,
Puerto
yeah,
Rico's
yeah,
looking
yeah.
good on you right now. I had to write that. I was like, yo,
She needed to be in her natural
she had a
habitat.
certain glow
And
to her.
it's crazy. Like even in the opposite way, when people leave their home countries and they come to America, and they start having kids out here, and the generations start growing, they change. They'll like their skin will start changing. There's people who like Asian people will come here and they're not known to get pimples or any of that stuff where they're from. Wow. Like we was just saying, they don't eat that Chinese food that we eat. They're not eating General
That
Tso's
American
chicken.
Chinese
They're
food.
eating different food. So when they get out here and they start eating the food that we eat, their skin will start breaking out, and their kids, their first generation, second, like they're different. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? From the people that first came here. It's pretty wild, yo.
That's crazy. It kind of makes sense. It makes.
It does make sense. So
It
what you
makes
eat
sense.
is important, man. I mean, we know that.
We gotta
at
watch
this
what we eat. Like
point.
right now, we can't even eat beef right now because they
Yeah.
just had a big recall on.
I heard
beef.
about
Nigga,
that.
we can't eat romaine lettuce. They
No
had
lettuce,
a recall
no
on
beef.
lettuce. They had
Yeah,
a recall on frozen vegetables.
Like
Nuts.
people died off that lettuce
Yeah,
shit.
yo, yeah, like 5
Wow,
people.
son.
That's pretty wild, right?
That's like
Yo, that
crazy.
is- come on, man.
That's
If a
crazy.
salad takes me out,
Yeah.
bro.
And that's supposed to be the good. That's supposed to be good for you,
I'm
bro.
gonna be so mad.
That is a real weak way to go
Yo,
out.
son.
if a salad takes
Off
me
a
out,
salad,
man,
bro.
Nah,
How he died? Romaine lettuce. What?
The lettuce got him.
nah, bro.
The lettuce guy.
You know what I'm saying?
The lettuce couldn't get me, though. I'm sorry. That's not right. Like
He's
I'd be
stupid.
so mad, dog.
Like really, God.
Oh, this is dangerous shit I've done in my life, and I
You know
go
what
out
I'm saying?
eating my Caesar salad. Nah, bro.
Oh my god.
Nah, I love Caesar salad too. Like,
Yeah,
come
that's
on.
my favorite.
Yeah, the
That's my
thing that
favorite.
I love.
I don't be. I stopped eating that because that lettuce. Because I heard a lot of the lettuce is like it's not. It's made in like in the laboratory. It's not even
a lot
really.
of it is.
I like.
You ever seen that video where they make the
like
the Asian people
head of lettuce?
Yeah, I seen
It's
it.
pretty wild. It's not. It's like plastic.
Yeah, bro.
it's
I seen
nuts.
it.
It's fucking crazy.
You're not eating this. I don't eat spinach, like organic spinach. Like
I
that
love
comes in-
spinach.
Yeah.
Fucking love spinach.
I
Yeah.
kill it.
You know what's funny? Like people see me eat a salad or something. Like, oh, you on a diet? And it's like, nah, nigga,
it's
I
what
like
I eat.
salad.
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid, chicken Caesar salad.
Oh, bro.
And even to this day, I can eat that all day.
All day, bro.
I swear to you, I can eat a chicken Caesar salad
All
3
day,
times
bro.
a day, all day. A good one,
Yeah.
all day.
'Cause I don't
bro.
fuck with all that
I will
other stuff.
never get tired
With
of
the
it,
bread,
bro.
with the garlic breadcrumbs on.
Yeah,
it's a
son.
wrap.
With the crouton, yeah, so
Crouton,
Nice
I eat
little
that
grilled
all day.
chicken.
Yeah,
bro.
I'll
I
never
don't fuck
stop.
with like all that tomatoes and onions and all that extra shit. I don't do that, bro.
I do all that. Yeah, I do all that. Tomatoes,
Avocados.
onions,
Nah, I can't, bro.
Yeah,
Like
all that.
wifey, when she make a sandwich, she go to Wawa, bro. Like I like
That's
yo,
me.
you
I
got
already know.
a salad with a sandwich
Yep.
on the side, bro. Cause she put
That's
everything,
me.
onions,
All that. I need
lettuce,
all the jalapenos,
everything, bro. I'm
onions,
like,
sweet
yo,
peppers.
what the fuck?
I need my banana peppers. I
I'm
need all
plain
that.
Jane,
When
bro.
I go to Subway, like people look at me crazy, and they're not crazy. People are like, "That's a good sandwich," because they go in there and get plain shit. Like,
Yeah, that's
let me
me.
get ham and cheese. I don't,
Yeah.
I don't-
Turkey and cheese, some
turkey
bacon.
cheese. I'm like, nah.
Yo, at my job, I
Little
had the
bit of
same
lettuce.
thing because I work out by Disney. So there's like this Speedway, and it's kind of like a Wawa how they got it set up. You order your food on the touchscreen, and they make you sandwiches, right? So all these dudes was complaining like, yo, these sandwiches is mad, like they're not full. Like these are thin sandwiches, and my shit is swan, like it's packed, and I'm
'Cause you
like,
put mad shit on it.
yeah, because they're getting like you said, ham, cheese, lettuce,
Yeah,
maybe
no.
tomatoes or something or something random. And I got it all. I got peppers, jalapenos, like everything, pickles. I get everything.
I'll be like, where the
man.
meat at? Where
Yeah, I
the
get
sandwich?
3 different kinds of onions in that
The
bitch.
meat is under, like, where's the meat?
Y'all don't like avocado, like avocado spread on your toast? in
Nah,
the
that shit
morning?
I
don't
would
taste
eat
like
an
none.
avocado
That
by
shit has
itself.
no taste.
That was part of my
Like an
diet.
apple? Like
When-
an apple?
Yes, I swear to God.
Yeah,
I
wow.
will eat a whole avocado. I'll cut it in half, and I
Yeah,
eat
wow.
a little hot sauce, or I'll get like salt and pepper packets, you know what I'm saying? And eat it like that.
Yo,
Everything good?
Speaking of food,
Fluid in the building.
Phluid
What's
in the
goody?
building.
Who trying to get wings?
What's up with them wings, man?
What y'all want? Text me what y'all want.
I'm good. I'm not getting nothing.
What they have? Like what wings they have?
Hot garlic, teriyaki.
Let me get hot garlic.
That's my favorite.
Well done, crispy, please.
Yeah, that's how you got to get the wings.
You want wings too?
Well,
Nah, I'm
done.
good. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, tell me how much it is.
Crispy,
and I'll
really.
check- and I'll quick. I'll
Cash
pay you
App.
through the Cash App. Yeah.
Shout out to Cash App. Y'all seen the video that went viral?
Shout out to Well Done
just got your
Wings.
text.
Them dudes shooting dice with Cash App.
Oh yeah, I seen it. They had
They
the
was
phones
shooting
on the
dice and
floor.
the phones was on
That
the
shit
floor
was
with
funny,
Cash
bro.
App open.
That shit was funny.
And they was Cash Apping each other while they shooting
That
dice.
shit was funny, bro.
shit is
Listen,
nuts.
they was
That shit
dead
was funny,
serious. It was not a game. Cash Apping each other shooting dice. I was like, this is great. This is
Yo,
hustling in
that's
2018.
2018
yo.
shit.
I love it. I love it.
Speaking of food,
That's so great.
what was I gonna say? Y'all seen? All right, so it was a video online of these cats. This dude from Bushwick, Brooklyn. That's where I'm from. Shout out to Bushwick.
Shout out to Brooklyn, yo.
Dude was ODing
love,
over a
it's the
breakfast
Brooklyn
sandwich.
way.
Y'all ain't seen that?
I saw part of that video. Yeah.
And he asked
Was
for
he
like
serious,
a raisin
though?
bagel.
Cinnamon raisin bagel. Yeah, I mean it
looks
looks.
serious.
They said the police is looking for him because he was OD
No, he
smacking
was
on the
wild.
glass
Yeah, I
and
seen him. He
everything,
was
bro.
Wilding out.
Yo, he had
Son
to be
said,
on
"I
some
want
drugs.
my
He had to be on some
cinnamon
drugs.
raisin bacon, egg,
Yo,
and cheese."
yeah, he was going
He was
in.
probably coked up or something,
Son,
Nah,
bro.
he had to be.
Son, he
Bro.
was wilding.
I
Son.
seen that. Yeah,
It
he
can't
was
be that
wilding out.
serious.
Over, son, you can't.
I'm not gonna front though. When I went to New York, yo, the breakfast sandwiches.
Son, them
was
bacon, egg, and
wild.
cheese is
Boy,
the
telling
truth.
you.
I had one with turkey. It had
Son.
turkey ham and turkey bacon
Son.
on it.
Son. On the, son.
That
I
shit
don't
was
need yo.
fire.
Crazy
Son.
part is I don't even eat bacon.
But you'll eat it.
One day, my boy brought me a sandwich from the deli from fucking. It was like one of them after the. It was the day after type day. I was
Yeah.
wild drunk the night before.
Yeah.
He brought me that
hit the
sandwich.
spot.
Son.
I smashed that
Son.
bacon,
I already
egg,
know
and
it.
cheese
I already
sandwich,
know it.
bro.
Son.
Yo,
Smash
listen,
that
Son.
nigga, that my cheese was dripping off like it was A1.
The best shit ever, bro. They don't even make stuff like
A1.
that out here.
I'm not gonna lie, I love that about New York.
Son.
I like that about big cities. Even like you go to Orlando.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I do like about big cities is the variety of food.
Yeah,
At any
yeah.
time you want it. That shit to me is lit. Cause I hate that. Like I live in a smaller city and sometimes I want something
It's
different,
limited.
man. And I can't get it. And it's like,
We gotta drive 30, 45 minutes.
yeah, exactly. And I'm not doing that. So guess
Nah.
what? Now I gotta eat something I really don't want to eat. You know
Exactly.
What I mean? It's like, fuck.
Exactly.
Nah, I like
But that
I-
shit
I
was
do
funny
like
though.
that.
Son was wilding. I'm like, you about to catch a
Yeah,
case.
he was
But then the
tripping
other
out.
thing is though, you can't wild out with people that's making your food, bro.
Yeah.
No, thank God you said it.
You know what I'm saying? You can't
I
do
work
that.
fast food. I've seen people
Yeah,
spit.
bro.
People.
That's what I'm
very
saying.
Real.
I've seen that before.
They will.
That's what I'm
seen
saying,
it with
bro.
my own 2 eyes. Hock a loogie in your damn burger.
Son, exactly,
if you talking
bro.
crazy.
Let me tell you, Instagram,
Don't
fuck
do
with
it.
people that
Facts.
are making your food. I'm telling you.
Don't play with people making your food,
I've
man.
seen it firsthand. I used to work at McDonald's. This is my
Facts.
second job. And I remember this like it was yesterday. Yo, white girl, someone got real stupid over the intercom joint. She said, all right, I got you. White girl. I'm not going to say her name. She's like a family friend. She goes, she was working the tables doing the sandwiches.
Man.
And there was cameras too.
Man.
She did it real slick. She said like this.
Oh.
Boom. Slapped it on the hamburger, bro. Put the onions, put the ketchup, mustard, pickle. Served it to the person.
And it's a possibility you won't even know.
No, I've seen that more than once.
You won't even know.
But I seen one time hock a loogie in somebody's shit, bro.
and her spit looked like kind of yellowish.
Shit.
Mustard. A little extra mustard on that thing, boy.
She gave them the extra sauce.
I don't know how y'all feel, but I ain't,
Yeah, nah. I'm
My
telling you,
stomach
don't
right
play
now, but
with
anyway.
people that make your food.
Yeah, that's what I'm
though,
saying,
seriously.
bro. Y'all seen
And your waitresses too. Don't be rude
Yeah,
to your
bro.
servers, man.
Because they
that's
somewhere
a
with
pet
your
peeve
food.
of mine, though.
Yeah, I don't like
I
that.
really don't like that because I feel a certain type of way about people like that. You know what I'm saying? When people act a certain way towards servers, I don't like that. I feel like that person,
Like they above them.
Yeah.
That's not
I
cool.
don't appreciate that, man.
I did serving for like a little, like it took me a week.
I could never.
A week and a half, and I couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't do it no more. I was spilling water on
could
people,
never,
all
yeah.
types
Stop it,
of
son.
shit.
Yeah, nah, I could never.
I was like, I can't do this shit. I feel
Nah,
like
it's
degraded.
just too. Yeah, I couldn't. I
Yeah,
respect those people, man. That's not
I
an easy
respect
job. Yeah,
anybody
I
that
try
does
to
that
tip
shit.
well. Shout out to my father who always taught me to tip well. Honestly,
Yeah, I'm
like,
an over tipper.
Like, yo, he bust out the calculator, 20%, 25. You know what I mean?
I don't play with
He's
that
gonna
tipping
tip
shit.
you on
Yeah.
point.
Bro, I don't play with that tip and shit. Like, I don't even want to put that person out there like that, but there was a certain person that I used to go out with. It's really close to my family. I used to go out with them, and they never used to like to tip. They used to try to be slick. And it got to the point where every time I went out with them, I would have to tip for them.
Nah.
And they used to be like, yo, on their bill. Like, they had a separate bill, but I'd be like, nah, you bugging. I mean, and I used to leave a
that's
little
not right,
extra.
man.
Like,
You know what's crazy though? Yo, so
What up?
when my wife and I went to Vegas, our wedding anniversary, we went on this trip to the Grand Canyon, right? And it was like a bus, a bunch of people, and part of it's eating. So we're sitting there eating breakfast, and we go to tip. So we're sitting there with a mother and daughter from New Zealand. They're from New Zealand. They came down here. There's no such thing as tipping in New Zealand.
Oh.
So they were frustrated because they had no idea how to tip. They didn't understand the concept of tipping. And they were like, yo, so they asked us, and I kind of didn't understand it at first because she's like, how do you guys tip? And I kind of laughed. I'm like, oh, it depends on the service. You know what I'm saying? And they just looked at me kind of weird and like, you know, because they were already confused. So then I realized, I'm like, okay, they asked me a serious question. I was like, well, it's supposed to go on a percentage. You know what I'm saying? You should tip on whatever the percentage of the service you got. Like, so if you got your nails done or something for $100, you give them a $20 tip. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Right.
And they were like, okay, because they were saying that they never knew about tipping. So coming to Vegas on vacation, Vegas is the #1 tipping fucking city in the world.
Of course.
Everything's hospitality.
I didn't know that.
And everything in Vegas is hospitality. Everywhere you go, there's waitresses, waiters. Everybody's waiting on you. When you're playing casinos, when you're playing the slot, you're going to seriously though, strip clubs. Your escorts want tips. Your cab driver wants a tip. Your tour bus driver wants a tip. Your you know what I'm saying, when you're at the casino playing the slots and the waiters are coming around to give you drinks, they want a fucking tip. Everywhere wants a tip. So these people were like, yo, how do we tip? How much am I supposed to give people? Because they were saying that they gave some people tips and they kind of felt like they weren't satisfied with it and they felt bad. You know what I mean? So they didn't understand the concept of it. And it makes me think, yo, should we just pay people a certain amount?
I think so. Just pay them the right wage and then people
not have to tip?
That's the restaurant owners is getting off on that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you got. That's
You know what I'm saying?
gratuity too. You got gratuity.
That's a tip. That's all a gratuity is. They make you pay it. You know what I'm saying? Certain places, but that's a tip.
Now, speaking of tips, if you go to certain countries, they OD with it.
What do you mean?
Like,
you have to tip like extra?
yeah, son, it's like they want to fight you if you don't tip them, son. Yeah. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
like that in New York.
It's like if you go in there and you don't know, and then you have them take your bags.
They will ask you no tip. Like,
Yeah, and if you don't give them no, they will be nice. They will be beautiful
somebody
to
do that
you.
here in Daytona Beach. I was
Son.
at a bar and the dude asked for a tip, and I was good. The thing that pissed me off and the reason I didn't give it to him was because I was digging in my pocket to get the cash to give him a tip. He just gave me my drink and he said something slick like no tip.
Nah, don't do that to me. That's gonna disintegrate your
like,
tip.
Yeah, because the thing was like I'm paying
You
with
don't
the
deserve a
card.
tip. Yeah,
I'm gonna give you tip with cash. You don't know that, and you didn't give me enough time to even dig
Right.
out of my pocket to get
Right.
the cash. I'm not giving you shit.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like fuck you.
Nah, fuck that.
Oh, hell
fuck that. What do y'all
Yeah.
feel about This is all shit because I just seen somebody today. What do y'all feel about panhandlers?
It depends.
Like,
my mood. Paying people asking for money. Bums,
Yeah, you know
asking
what I'm
for
saying?
money.
Like
I
it
give
depends
money.
on the vibe I get off
it
them.
depends. I
you know
give
what I'm
money.
saying? Like
I
I
do.
seen a dude today. He had a sign made up and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, you out here too much. If you got time to make up a sign and all that, this is your profession. I ain't fucking with you.
My older brother told me a story about something my father did one time. It was like years ago. This is when my father was out, and he was in front of a Chinese food store, and a bum walked up to him. Is a bum the right way?
Whatever.
It
Yeah, he
don't
ran
matter.
homeless, whatever.
Almost guy walks up to him and ask him for money. And my dad said, "Yo, you hungry?" And the guy said, "Yeah."
Buy
All right,
food.
you can order anything you want from the menu. And the guy was like, "No, I'm
He wanted
good.
the
I'm
money.
good.
He
I'm
wanted
good,
the
I'm
money,
good."
yeah.
He was like,
Fuck that.
"No, I'm not gonna give you
fuck
nothing.
that.
What are you
Fuck that.
doing?"
Nah.
Like, and like my
I'm like,
dad,
keep it thorough with me.
yeah. And ever since I heard that, I never. My older brother told me this story. Ever since I heard that shit, I was like, say, "Yo, that's a G move. Like, you can
Yeah.
order anything you want from this menu."
I've done that. Yo, I've done that. My wife, like, I can show y'all. I should show y'all the text message from my daughter. She's big on giving homeless people stuff. Like,
That's
she's
what's up,
super
man.
soft. Yo.
That's what's
like,
up.
she's so big on that. She hit me up the other day. She's my stepdaughter. She was with her dad, and I guess they seen a homeless person, and she was like going in, so they stopped and bought them food and shit. And she texted me like she was so hype about it. She's big.
That's
on
what's
that.
up.
So like I guess like you were saying, it depends on the vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I've bought people food.
Yeah.
I bought a guy a beer. I had a guy come up to me one time and flat out said, "You got a couple dollars so I can get a beer."
Exactly. I
I
was about
was
to follow
so taken
up with
aback.
that.
I said, "Y'all respect that,
Right.
I'm gonna buy you a fucking beer,
Right,
bro. I'm not gonna
exactly.
give you- I'm just going there. What kind
That's
of
what
beer
happened
you
to
want?
me, right.
Like I respected it. You know what I'm saying? And I've given people money. I gave
Yeah.
you weed one time. No bullshit. I
Right.
I had a little bit. Hey,
Right.
bro, go get
You know what
yourself
I'm
right
saying?
for the night,
Right.
man. Because I always look at it like I've never been in that position, that bad of a position, right? So it's got to be that bad to a point. And the thing is, I'm doing something right. If I give you $5 and you go spend that $5 on something stupid, that's your fault.
Exactly.
You're gonna stay in the position you're in.
The responsibility is off your hands.
I did something
Correct,
good
correct.
because I was trying to help you out.
Correct.
So my karma's good
Correct.
regardless.
Correct.
What you do with that money,
That's on
that's
you.
on you, brother, man. For all I know, you took that $5 and bought a tie and a T-shirt from Goodwill.
Correct.
And went and got a job interview and got a job for all I know. But I don't. But it doesn't matter because I did what was right. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it.
I kind of been something. I don't know if I ever said it on the show, but I've been in that situation by choice where I could have easily called my mom and my father and be like, "Yo, send me this, send me that, and get
Facts.
me right." But I left my mom's in. I left the Dominican Republic, and I lived with my parents for a little bit. It was back in like 2009.
I remember that. I remember that because you
2010.
told me you couldn't get a job. It was rough,
Bro, and-
But listen, Fred looked like he was living a life though.
Nah, I made it seem like
Yeah,
that.
no,
But
I was
because
you in
didn't
DR though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it looks
Didn't
like
you have the Porsche
paradise.
truck?
But wait, DR, I was living okay.
It looks like paradise out there.
I was actually living life out there.
Yeah.
But I was
Fred's like posting pictures in a Porsche and shit.
Yeah, that's
yo.
what I seen that shit. I was like, okay.
But I didn't have gas money for
No,
that.
that's what I'm saying. I remember him telling, yo, when he came back, he was telling us, he was like, yo, like, it was bad out there, yo. Like, it
Wow.
was
I
like
thought
third
you was
world
doing your
country.
thing. I should see it on Facebook and all that.
I
He
was
could have been if he would have been, like he said, asking his
right.
mom and dad.
Yeah,
But you ain't want to go that
out
route.
there, I was actually doing pretty good considering how much people make out there. I was making, I think it was like $4 an hour out there, which is great out there.
Are you
though.
serious?
God.
Out there is $4 an hour.
But that's $4
Wow.
American.
That's like 13 out
American.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Let's clarify that.
Yeah.
So, but even with that, I wouldn't have enough for nothing out there.
Right.
Luckily, I had my parents, so I didn't have to pay rent. I didn't have to pay nothing.
But you ain't want to go that route.
Yeah. So it got to the point where I was just like, Mom and Dad, I gotta go. I'm going to New York. You go to New York? Go back to Florida. But I was like, nah, I'm not going to New York. So I left on a bad note with them.
Didn't have shit.
So I didn't have shit. So I left them on like, watch, I'm gonna make it by myself, blah,
Right.
say, blah. I ain't gonna ask you guys for shit.
yeah.
So I left to New York City. Oh my God.
How did that work?
That worked crazy. That was, bro. I was sleeping. I was looking for a job every fucking day.
Wow, bro.
I never heard no.
So when you first got there, where did you go?
I was living with my aunt.
Okay.
My aunt is fucking psycho. God bless her. I love her. She's psycho, bro.
Yeah.
She was like treating me like I was a kid. I was like a fucking 26, 25-year-old. No, I was 25, 24.
Wow.
Like around that age. I think I was like 25, 24. And she was just like, she would randomly go in the room that she gave me and she would be like, why are you not in bed yet? And I was like,
What?
what the fuck?
And you're
What?
grown
I'm
ass
I'm a
man.
grown ass man. What you telling me to go to bed for?
Why are you in my room?
Psycho,
That's
bro.
the first question.
She goes, you didn't sign up for school yet? When did we sign up? when did I talk to you about me signing up for school? What,
Wow.
what are you talking about?
Wow.
I locked this door by 8 o'clock. Make sure you're here. Meanwhile, I'm trying to look for security jobs.
A lot of them is at
Overnight.
night.
Overnight.
Right.
I'm not going to get... So she closes her door 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Guess where I had to sleep?
Outside.
I didn't want to call my mom and dad, be like, blah, blah, tell me what was
she
going
was
on.
serious.
Because I left on that bad note. I was sleeping on the E train back and forth.
Oh.
I didn't want to eat none of her food so she could be like I was a burden.
Right,
So I wasn't
right.
eating none of her food, bro. I used to eat once a day, bro. I bought a jar of peanut butter. I used to eat out that shit, bro.
Yo.
And I was struggling.
Nobody
bro.
knew that.
And I was so stubborn. I'm like, I'm not calling them. I'm not calling them.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
that. I ain't calling. I'm doing this shit myself. Bro, I lived like that for about a month and a half. And I'll never forget this, bro. Shout out to Holla King, man. Fucking Danny Arlequin, son. Looked out for me. Fucking, he used to give me fucking sandwiches.
Yeah. That's
Wow, bro.
He used to give me sandwiches. I used to pack them shits up and put them in my bag, bro.
Wow,
And save
bro.
them for later.
Wow, bro.
I used to sleep my hunger off, bro.
Wow, bro.
So I can get air in my stomach.
Yeah.
So it and feel like I wasn't hungry. So I used to go to bed instead.
Yo.
Nuts. And I didn't have to go through that. That's
son.
the weird shit.
Yeah,
I could have
yeah.
easily called one of my family members. They would have sent
But
me
you ain't want to
bread.
do that.
I didn't want to do it. I was like, yo, I'm going to fend for myself.
Damn,
And
son.
I went through that for like a good, probably almost 6 months.
But
And-
see, that shows you though, like you never know what somebody's going through. Just because somebody's asking you for something doesn't
True that.
mean they're a bum,
That's
or
true.
doesn't mean they're like
That's
worthless and they're never going nowhere.
That's
you know what I'm
true.
saying? You never know. I remember there was a time I left my wallet. I left my wallet at the house, and I took Josiah to practice in Orlando for football, and I didn't have any gas in the truck. And I knew I didn't have gas, but I didn't care because I'm thinking I'm just gonna get gas.
Right, you got
Get to the gas station. I don't have my wallet.
Wow.
I have no gas in my truck, bro. Like,
Wow.
I rode that bitch till EE. You know what I'm saying? Then pulled up at the gas station.
EE.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was like, fuck. It was rough. So at the time, I'm thinking, damn, am I gonna have to ask people for money out here to get gas? Like it's about to be like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Luckily, I scraped up like $4 in quarters from the cup holder.
Shout out
put
to the
a
cup
gallon
holder.
and a half, you know what I'm saying, and got home. But I just thought about that in that moment, like, damn, I'm about to be that guy that I got bread in the bank. I got like, are you kidding? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm good, but I don't have my wallet and I don't have nothing. I'm with just
Right.
me and my son, and I need gas.
Oh,
What
he
else
was
am I
with
gonna
your
do?
son.
Yeah, I was with my son.
Oh, God.
What am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. So shout out to the cup holder.
Yeah.
That cup
I
That'd be
dug
bailing-
through that
that'd be
bitch,
bailing
bruh,
you
and
out,
I got
son.
like $4 and change. Got me like 2 gallons of gas, and we was out of there. You know what I'm saying? Got home, but I just remember that, like, damn, I'm about to be that guy out here asking
Perspective,
people for a couple
man.
dollars. Yeah, it's
You never know
perspective, bro.
what somebody's going through, bro.
Part 2 of that fucking story with me in New York.
It's a part.
Shout out to
Part two.
Bally Total Fitness, bro. I got a fucking free membership there, the dude, and I used to take showers in that bitch.
Wow.
'Cause I had nowhere to shower, bro. That's
Damn,
another
son.
spot.
Damn, son,
Yeah.
you went through it.
Yeah. Nuts,
Yeah.
bro.
But that made you stronger.
Made me, yo, that-
People reaching
I would-
goals, man.
Indeed,
we gotta
indeed.
get to it, baby.
Indeed.
Yo, I would never turn.
But I bet you was so hungry in that time. I
Bro,
bet you was looking for a job.
I
You
didn't
was ready
feel
to
it.
do whatever.
I didn't feel it.
Yeah, exactly.
At that
You was
time-
ready to
Focus.
get it.
I'm talking about it now, and it sounds really bad. But when I was going through it, it didn't
It's
feel that
whatever,
bad. I was like such in the mode of like, yo, I'm gonna get mines. I'm gonna get mines. Next thing you know, I ended up working for NBC. Good. They ended up laying me off probably a year and a half after that. They gave me a good job, but otherwise, bro, I was living good. Had my own apartment, my own car. Like I was living good after that.
Yeah.
You bounced back.
I bounced back, man. Bounced back.
That's what it takes, though. The grind mode, the foundation. You gotta lay that foundation.
God's not gonna put you through anything that you can't handle.
Nah, I truly believe that. Yeah,
for real. It
I
sounds cliche.
really
Everybody says that, but it's true, bro.
Nah, it's true. You know what I hate though is like all them old cliche sayings are so true.
They
when
are.
You get older, like you look back on them and you listen.
They
and
are,
you're
bro.
Like, damn.
Experience
I've
shows
heard that
they're
a
true.
million times, and now it makes all the sense in the world. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Also, my bad. Shout out to the Vaughn's aunt, Aunty Jenny, for actually giving me
shout out to Aunty Jenny.
Shout out to Aunty Jenny for letting me stay in her crib during that time.
That's love.
I had to literally, because she didn't know me for nowhere from the can of paint. She didn't know me at first because she had a daughter in the house. So she was just like, I ain't gonna have, and I had to literally come to her humbly, be like, yo, I'm not a fresh man. I told her just like that.
Yeah.
I'm not a fresh man.
Like, yo, I sleep in the closet.
Yeah.
Lock the door. I don't even care.
Look at her, give her genuine, like, yo, for real. And she let me stay in the crib, man.
That's love,
for a couple months before
That is love, bro. That's love.
Yeah, that's why Auntie Jenny always got a place in my heart.
Yeah,
no matter
facts,
what.
right? That's love, yo. See? And it's shit like that, your karma. You do good for people in this
It'll
world.
come back,
You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
It'll come back. Just like you said, you get that bag, she don't even know she got it coming.
Shit.
Don't even know. You pulling up one day in a new Bentley. You like that? That's you.
You know what I'm saying? That's
That's
you.
you.
That's you.
Hit her with that Ace Boogie from Paid in Full. You like that?
Son.
That's you.
I'm such a nice guy. I put my other aunt too that was acting like crazy. I put her on too.
Oh yeah, you got
give her a call, too.
You got
love,
to.
She's kind of struggling
Yeah, why
too.
not, right?
You got to.
I would.
Why not?
I would. That she's
I
struggling.
say the same thing, man. I got some family members out there that was kind of tough love with me, but I always say, yo, if I ever get it, they still got it.
That's all.
Don't
Of
give a
course.
fuck.
That's
They
all it
got
was.
That's blood.
They got
It was
yeah.
all tough love. She wanted to see me do better, so she was on top of me. Like, why?
Exactly.
Why are you still up? You should be
Yeah.
asleep
Right.
so you can wake up in the morning.
Right.
and
When
do
you
blah,
ain't
blah,
in
blah.
school, nigga, what you doing
Yeah,
right now?
Exactly. That's
For
what she
real.
was.
But at the time you're young,
can't
you're like,
see
oh,
it.
they
Right.
tripping,
You
they
can't see it.
tripping. Nah,
Yeah.
they ain't tripping. They trying to do you right.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
For real. My dad used to always tell me that though. I ain't your friend, man.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
And
It's
And that's the
weird.
thing with
Friend.
parenting. That's the thing with
Yeah.
parenting. A lot of parents get wrong. They try to be the kid's friend.
And it's tough.
And
It's hard. I try
Yeah.
to give a good balance with my kids, and sometimes I do feel like I go overly friendly. You know what I'm saying? Because I notice they'll try to talk to me a certain way because
Right.
they think it's playing around.
And then you got to be like,
yeah, you gotta be like, hold on,
chill, B.
watch your mouth.
You
You
know
know
what
what I'm
I'm
saying? Like it's hard to straddle that line of being friendly enough so where they're open with you.
Nah, I
but
noticed that myself.
Firm enough to
Yeah.
where it's like, yo, understand who you talking to at the same time.
Because I try to be my son's friend. You know what I'm saying?
And your,
But
son,
you know,
your son's what, 18 now,
my
right?
son just turned 18. He bigger than me, so it ain't no friend shit no more.
My
You know what I'm
brother.
saying? It's, you know what I mean? You listen to what Pop say, or, you know, I was about to kick his ass out today, but, you
Yeah.
know, that's a whole other story. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I believe it. I
Christmas
know
is
it.
already
I know
on the
it.
line.
I
You know
know
what I'm
it.
saying?
I know
Auntie
it.
Jenny having our crib ready for him.
Yeah, bro.
You about
Bro.
to make him go through, send that nigga
Bro.
up north, let him know what
You know what I'm
time it
saying?
is.
Bro, because
sleeping on the E
Because
train.
I know,
You know what I'm
listen, I know
saying?
Black do well, man. So I
Son.
know his kids have had it good. He don't know yet, huh?
Exactly.
He don't know yet.
You know, and I was talking to him. I think that, you know, we might have spoiled our kids a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Giving
Yeah,
them too
I
much.
feel
Because, you
you.
know, and they say this.
And
I
it's
see a lot
not
of
in a
memes.
negative way. It's not
No.
like you meant to. You want to do right by
I
your
try
kids.
to give my
You wanna
kids
them
what I didn't
everything.
have.
Yeah.
But, you know, to a certain extent, they still got to earn it. And they still
Yeah.
got to understand
Yeah.
the value of what
Yeah.
you're giving them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
I think you know what I'm saying? So I got to pull back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it is what it is. You know, he
Yes.
going to learn.
Yeah.
He going to learn. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna have
learn.
to.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
gonna come.
But,
It's
you know,
gonna
that's my
happen to
son. I
all
love
of us,
him.
man.
It's tough love though, because you know when I'm stern and I start wilding out, you know he look at me like I'm crazy, but you know it's because I love him and I want
Yeah.
him to be a man.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you rather me wild out than go out into this world and somebody else wild out on you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna have
Exactly.
compassion on you because
Exactly.
you my blood, you my
Yes.
seed. Motherfuckers outside, they don't give a fuck, bro. They gonna see you as food.
That's what woke me
You know what I'm
up.
saying?
I was
Exactly.
used to when shit got rough, there would be some compassion. You know what I
Right.
mean? There would be,
And you know that.
I got a break. And when I got jammed up,
Ain't no break.
There's no break.
Right.
They don't care about you. They want to see you suffer.
Correct.
And it doesn't
Correct.
stop. They put their foot on your neck.
Nope.
And that shit'll wake you up real quick. Like, okay, this shit is real. These people trying to bury you out here. Like, they don't care about you. You know what I'm saying?
That God has a way of humbling people. Too.
Oh,
That's true.
yes, sir.
I've been humbled many times by God, bro.
Very true, my brother.
Son, it'll happen. Easy. You'll think you on top of the world. And then turn around 2 times tomorrow and you on the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
It was all good just a week ago.
Exactly.
Hey, matter
just
of
like
fact,
you were
you know,
saying, you going through a negative situation, you feel like that's the end of your world, and then 6 months later, things will work out. It
bro
could
was in
turn
that last
around
episode,
and do the same shit in reverse. You could be on top and make a couple of
That's
wrong
life,
moves, and
man.
your shit is on the bottom now, bro.
That's life happens to everybody. Look at Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Look at Kevin Hart.
That's a
Isn't he a
excellent
main one
segue.
too? Who's always on? Like he's been on top for years, right?
Yeah.
Arguably,
Yeah.
no, I'm not saying I'm gonna say he's not the best.
He had his
comedian
up
of all
and downs.
time.
He's
But is
I
he
think
not
he's
like
the
the
number
biggest
one comedian
of
right
ever?
now?
He's like
right now.
No, ever though.
He's like the Eddie
Name
Murphy
me a
of this
bigger
time.
comedian, as many movies
You mean
out.
financially?
Eddie Murphy.
Not just financially, but like no, as many
mean,
movies as Kevin Hart, TV shows as Kevin Hart.
Eddie Murphy had a lot of movies and TV shows, bro. Think about it.
As Kevin Hart though.
I mean,
Eddie Murphy was lit. I mean, he had his time, but with the stand-ups, with the movies, with the TV
You don't
shows.
remember what Eddie Murphy's? Yeah, bro.
I remember Eddie Murphy, but I mean,
I think
He had
Kevin
the
Hart.
stand up. He had the cartoon. He had all the movies he's done. He's kind of like the Eddie Murphy of this time.
I think he's bigger than
I
Eddie
can't
Murphy.
think of
I'm not
nobody.
hating on Eddie Murphy by any stretch of the imagination, but I think Kevin Hart, to me, honestly, I think he's the biggest comedian ever. He's not the best by at all, because I don't.
No.
He's funny.
I think he's up there with.
He's
with
up
the
there,
best.
yeah.
I think he's
the
funny.
top 10.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I think he's the biggest ever for this long, this many years.
I think
I mean, it's wild.
financially he might be.
What? Name me. I mean, we can name all of Kevin Hart's stand-ups that have done well. You know what I mean? Laugh at My Pain, Grown Little Man, all these new ones that he's got out. Like, what were all of Eddie Murphy's
Eddie Murphy
big
had
stand-ups?
two.
Delirious.
But Eddie Murphy had like
Delirious
two
is
sides
one.
of his career.
And how
he
old
was
is that
killing
one?
it back in the days with Raw and Delirious.
And that was before I was born in 1990 when
Right.
those shits was in the 80s.
But then he kind
Wasn't it?
of slid, and then he came back with
Nutty Professor.
Nutty
and all that.
Professor and all them
Professor
other and them
was
motherfuckers. I know they made money at the
Yes.
box office. You
Of
know what I'm
course.
saying? So I don't know, but regardless, they both up there. You know what I'm saying?
But
They both up
my
there.
point is,
It's a
Kevin
difference.
Hart
right.
is
The
huge.
point is,
And you see what he's gone through so many times.
Correct.
When he got caught up with the cheating on his wife,
right.
his original wife, got
but that's-
divorced, gets remarried, gets caught cheating again, and now recently
normal
with
shit,
the
bro.
with the tweets that popped up about
It's funny how they come up with this right before he goes. What is it? Oscars.
and that's
He
my
got the
thing.
whole Oscars?
yeah.
That's my thing. The stuff that he.
Oscars, as he's
But why do
Yeah, the
people
Oscars.
care? Like, why can't we let people grow nowadays? Why can't people, like 5-6
Those are
years
the
ago, I had totally different opinions in life than I do
Correct. We
today.
said that on the last
10
show.
years ago, yeah.
This
like,
was
why
literally
don't
10
we
years ago that he said
let
this
people
shit.
grow.
Was it? was
Reddit trip. Yo, what he said?
Listen to his tweets from back in the.
I read some of
What
them.
year was this shit?
It's like 2009,
bro.
It's just it's still kind of funny. He said, "Yo, if my son comes home and tries to play with my daughter's dollhouse, I'm going to break it over his head
He's wild.
and
yeah.
say in the voice, stops. That's gay."
I mean,
Why does Damien DW profile pic look like a gay billboard for AIDS? Boom. I'm on fire tonight.
Yo, this guy's
I mean,
wild.
it's jokes.
Why does
jokes,
why
yeah.
does
You know what I'm saying?
Wayne 215 have many pictures of me on his phone? What are you, some type of fat fag that takes?
I mean, that's
pictures
a
of
lot.
small-
He was
Yeah.
going in.
That
He was
fag
going
word, that fag word triggers gay people
Correct.
though.
Correct.
No, it
That's a
does.
trigger
Yeah,
word.
that's
Now,
like that's
I'm not going to say that
It's the F word.
this wasn't insensitive because it was.
Right. Some of it was, yeah.
I mean, to me,
2009 though.
right. Personally, I wouldn't, if I was a gay man and
In
somebody said
2009,
that,
I'm gonna be honest with you, I was talking
a lot of people
yeah,
was.
Pull 'em out,
reckless
tweets.
like
It's a
that.
joke.
We need to start deleting our tweets now.
I
Son.
never had a Twitter, so I don't
It's
need
a
to
joke
delete
though.
tweets.
You know what I'm saying? And it was 10 years ago. Like, was it not insensitive? Like, it just came up again now. Was it not insensitive last week? Was
Right.
it not insensitive last year?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So why is it coming up now? Somebody sat there and searched
listen.
10 years of tweets for this.
I believe somebody had that in the pocket. Ain't nobody sit there and just search one day. They keep these things in the pocket.
That might be
they
a
keep
point.
them tucked away. And
Ready.
when the time is ready,
Drop it
they
on the
release
table.
this stuff, man. I truly believe
But
that.
why, though?
For their own personal gain.
I mean, it's not like, he had a point now where he got bread. It's not like you getting in his pockets because he stepped back from the Oscars. So that tells me that he got enough bread to say, I don't need that. No, he's not doing it. Because the Academy
he
called
said he's
him.
Not. He said they called him and asked him to apologize, and he said,
"I'm
not.
I already apologized.
Yeah, because he
I'm
said,
not
I've already
apologizing
apologized
again."
a long time ago. I've literally already, he's saying, I've already been questioned about these tweets before and have answered everything. And he's already admitted to saying that some of it wasn't worded properly. Some of it was, him being young and not, he grew from that. And he's like, now y'all bringing it back up again.
Right.
I've already dealt with this. I'm not doing it again.
See, my thing is when I look at people, when I look at people and their actions, I look at everybody makes mistakes, but do they keep repeating that mistake?
Who really cares?
There you go.
Some people care.
Some people
I don't
care.
really care.
No, people care.
People care about them.
But my thing
care,
is,
yo.
Kevin Hart hasn't shown a track record of homophobic behavior in these last 10 years. That happened 10 years ago.
That's part of the argument. They're saying that was rampant throughout his Twitter and everything else until 2011, his first big stand-up. Then all of a sudden, I guess there's a way you can look through people's tweets and search certain words.
Okay.
And they say if you look gay and fag and these words up,
he did it a
see
lot.
all his tweets before before 2010.
In 2018.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree
That's
with
my
you on
thing.
that, yeah.
So that tells me that it's not as bothersome or troublesome as people are making it to be, because if it was that much trouble.
We're in that era right now, though. It's sad. The Me Too era. I'm not trying to
I get it.
But people are look at Bill Cosby. What happened to Bill Cosby? We're in that era where people are gonna now. People's big thing is to dig up the old Jew and crucify you for it.
So people can't change.
They want you to feel like. I guess what it is, they want you to feel like you can't get away with that. You can't get away from that. People
they even
might feel like you got this real quick. Like people might feel like there was a certain. I know I feel like that. I'm not gonna lie. There's certain things that I did in my life that was fucked up.
We all
I
have.
kind of got away with it.
We
I
all
never
have.
felt the karma from it, so to speak.
We all have.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's how people feel. Like, oh, you thought you got away from this? Nah.
I mean,
You
but
got
come
to
on.
face this.
They also going at him because I think they said that he threw a kids party for his kids, and they had Cowboys and Indians costumes.
Yes, I seen that. He
I'm
had
like,
a
what's the
Cowboys and
problem,
Indians
bro?
party. Come on, man.
I mean,
Like,
I get what they're
my
trying
kids
to get
play
at.
cops and robbers.
Right. So
is that a problem?
why can't his kids in his own home on his dime, if they want to have a Cowboys and Indians theme, why can't they have that? But yet in America, we have sports
get it.
teams named what?
The Redskins.
The Cowboys, and we have another team named the Indians.
Uh-huh.
So people can sit here and make corporate money off of it, but this man can't sit here and have a party
The
in
Redskins,
his own hand.
though, is the most disgusting name in sports when you think about it.
Correct.
Redskin comes from them making fun of Indians that are
Correct.
red bones, right? You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Calling them Redskins.
So again, corporate America can make hundreds of
literally
million
the
dollars off
Cucamonga
of.
cracker killers. Like that's literally the same thing. Yeah, like no, it's wild.
I mean, the Indians mascot
Fred
was
looks like
literally
the Indians mascot is right here. Freddie Focus, baby,
Yeah.
in the building. The official. If y'all didn't know, that's how he gets the bag right there, yo. They cut him.
I ain't even know. My bad. But it's bullshit though.
Every
gets
time
the
you buy a hat,
royalties.
every time you buy an Indians hat, I get the royalties from it.
But anyway, you want to take a break real quick?
Yeah, take a break. We'll come back.
Finish it up.
So let's get into some more music. Let's play some Kuko Cigar, that waterfall joint.
Kuko Cigar.
It's like a waterfall when the money fall. She watch the money fall like a waterfall. It's like a waterfall when the money fall, and she wants it all. She's gon' get it. She watch the money fall like a waterfall, and she wants it all. She's gon' get it. It's like a waterfall when the money falls. She's gon' get it. She watch the money fall like a waterfall, and she wants it all. She's gon' get it. Oh shit, if my bitch from the stripper, I be on my going broke shit. Know I have to tip her in the morning when she gone in. Hopefully she break me off with it, cause I need more of it. Shorty got that waterfall, I'm jumping in the ocean. Got me watching her body popping and I can't focus. She know she got me, but she want me, she got that bullshit. Don't get offended when I tell you that you the dopest. Them other bitches ain't 100, but you the closest. I got no problems with you, mama, keep talking your shit. I know you could have anybody, just know I noticed. She said her name was Mango Cushion, then I exploded. Oh, she got that waterfall. It's like a waterfall when the money falls, and she wants it all. She's gon' get it. She watch the money fall like a waterfall, and she wants it all. She's gon' get it. It's like a waterfall when the money falls. She's gon' get it. She watch the money fall like a waterfall, and she wants it all. She's gon' get it. 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 She's gon', she's gon'. She had a whole club fucking them commas. Almost so bad you forget all that drama. I wanna hide in the cave like Osama. Missing that coochie like Miss Obama. Take my soul, she on my soul. She like the drugs, I might OD. Might be working overtime all the time, no time for me. She's gone, she's gone, she's gone, she's gone, get it, she's gone, get it, she's gone, she's gone, get it, she's gone, get it. Oh shit, if my bitch was a stripper, I'd be on my going bro shit. No, I'd have to tip her in the morning when she gone in. Hopefully she break me off with it, cause I need more of it. Shorty got that waterfall. It's like a waterfall when the money fall, and she wants it all. She watch the money fall like a waterfall, and she wants it all. It's like a waterfall when the money falls. She's gon' get it. She watch the money fall like a waterfall, and she wants it all. Oh, she poppin', oh yeah, she poppin'. I said, oh,
we back, baby. People Reaching Goals podcast. I hope y'all enjoyed the music, enjoyed the tunes. You know what I'm saying? We back here to finish it off. We're gonna nerd it out.
No doubt.
That was Kuko Cigar, right?
Yeah, that waterfall joint.
Yeah. Shout out
Feeling
to
that
Kuko
joint
Cigar,
too. No doubt.
brother. But yeah, we're gonna nerd it out, man. Fred, talk to us.
Oh, so we just had the Captain Marvel movie trailer just came out this week. Pretty dope. I kind of like what I see. I don't know if y'all know.
I don't know too much about the Captain Marvel actual story. Like, who the fuck is Captain Marvel? He's the one that takes down Thanos, right?
Well, Captain Marvel has the ability to actually kill off Thanos.
He's one of the few characters that has the power to do that.
This is the most powerfulest character in the Marvel universe. So this, let me get learned out real quick.
Yeah, get it.
So pretty much, this is so much. It's so much that goes into Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel, it was actually started off as a dude, as a guy, right? Captain Marvel ended up he came from like outer space, like alien. I'm gonna sum it up for you guys that don't know too much about comic books like that.
Okay,
just real quick. So it's an alien that just came down to Earth, like kind of like a spy. And
like Superman.
Yeah, he came down. Well, Superman's a little different, but
not like a spy, but yeah.
It's funny how you say Superman though, because there's actually two Captain Marvels. Not to confuse everybody out there. Yeah, DC has a Captain Marvel, which is also known as Shazam.
Really?
Okay. Yeah.
So Shazam is known as Captain Marvel for DC.
Yeah, but eventually, and it's funny because DC actually had that name before Marvel, and somehow Marvel found a way to get that name and and they're two completely different characters.
Yeah.
Completely different characters. But anyways, not to throw everybody off, but that's a little like DC, little comic book Marvel history. But anyways, Captain Marvel came down, he came down as like a spy on Earth or whatever. He eventually started liking the way Earth was, so he was just like, I'm not coming down here to destroy this. So he came down here, and his boss came and was like trying to battle him to there's this certain weapon that is hold on real quick,
getting too wild.
Yeah, it's so many things that goes into Captain Marvel. So he fought Captain Yarnrug. Is for this Psyche Magnetron like device, and it ended up exploding, and that's what kind of gave Miss Marvel her powers. So like he was trying to protect her, and then the blast ended up giving her these like crazy powers, and eventually he ended up dying. She's still alive, and she has something in her where she's like mixed alien kind of, and mixed like she's a mix, so she can withstand those powers. She ended up.
Is Miss Marvel in this movie?
Well, Miss Marvel is Captain Marvel, and that's what I was getting into. What? Yeah, it's a little confusing, bro, but I'm gonna explain it to y'all. Okay. Yeah, so
wow.
So Miss Marvel is actually Captain Marvel in this movie. So she took that name Captain Marvel to kind of like how you say, like try to like represent him, like kind of say, oh, I'm gonna take the name just to represent, like kind of give him I'm looking for the word.
Kind of pay homage.
You pay homage, exactly. I'm gonna take the name Captain Marvel, and she's actually ended up being actually more powerful than the original Captain Marvel.
Oh, okay.
Because the way her genes are and stuff like that, it's wild. Like the comic.
So what's the movie trailer exactly about? What's the storyline here?
The storyline that nobody knows yet. That's the thing, because there's so many.
I was looking at the trailer. I didn't see much.
Yeah, there's so
nothing.
many. There's different Captain Marvels in the comics too. That's another thing. So nobody knows the direction they're gonna take this. They don't know where they're going with it. So
did you see the trailer for the new Avengers movie?
No, I didn't see it.
The last something is called. It's supposed to be the after Thanos.
Oh, after Thanos.
I saw the trailer for it earlier today at the barbershop. Looked pretty dope.
No, I didn't see that trailer.
Yeah. It was, I forget what the name of it's called. The last something. I don't know. But yeah, back to Captain Marvel.
Yeah, but Captain Marvel, from what I see, like she's kind of like I hate to say this, but like kind of like a Dragon Ball Z character.
Oh yeah.
Where they kind of she can get way more powerful than what she really is.
Go Super Saiyan on
them. She doesn't know there's levels in her power. Like she can go binary.
Yeah. And
she can she get like stupid powerful, like retarded, like she can like she's 1,000 times more stronger than Thanos. So basically, I think this what they're based off of what I seen off the trailer. I think they're gonna go. It's gonna be like a mixture of kind of like all the comics, kind of, and they're just gonna make it like show her origins. Yeah, because she's like a fly pilot. She's a pilot, and
Amelia Earnhardt type shit.
Yeah. So I think that's what they're gonna end up doing with her. But it's so much crazy like there's even a
comic book world is pretty wild. It's literally a world. It's
actually wild, and we have to remember this is an adult comic book. There's actually a comic with Captain Marvel where she's actually what we would consider today as rape.
Wow.
In the comic book, same thing with Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman, that whip that she has in the comic book,
truth lasso or whatever.
Yeah, that lasso thing. There was a villain that actually used that lasso to restrain her and tell her what to do, make her do things that she didn't want to do.
Yeah. Wow.
And it's crazy. We know back in those days, like rape wasn't
things was a little different.
Things were a little different in these times.
Definitely.
Well, in the comic books with Captain Marvel, there's these group of people that abducted her, like aliens, because they knew her powers, brought her back to where they are, and like ended up making her, brainwashing her and making her have babies, like lost shit. Wow. Yeah. Yo, this shit gets deep, bro.
Yeah, comic books get wild. Like
about to get my comic book on.
Nah, seriously, like I was saying in the break, my brother's a comic book guy, and he had comic books and he was kind of into that. And yo, it's a world, it's a universe. Those comic books get deep.
That's crazy.
I love comic books. This is actually a really dope comic book where X-Men, Rogue, she actually. She has the power of anybody she touches. She puts them into sleep and puts them into a coma, and she gets their powers.
Wow!
So there's a comic book where Rogue touches Captain Marvel, gets her powers, and Captain Marvel ends up in like a 2-year coma type shit.
Wow!
And Rogue is out here going ham with those powers though. But
that's what's up.
That's crazy.
Marvel's so much better than DC though. I'm gonna be honest with
you. The problem with DC is DC knows how to make great cartoons and great comics. They actually make better comics.
DC has all the same shit though. Superman, Superwoman. Right. Batman.
Well, they got
Everybody else is a version of Superman.
Yeah,
that's it. Who else they got? Aquaman. He's trash. Nobody cares about Aquaman.
I'm super trash.
You talk to whales and fish. Wow. Like you're garbage.
It's more. The thing is about like I said, DC. They're great with cartoons and they're actually better with comics than Marvel. The thing is with Marvel,
their characters are.
But listen,
their characters are trash.
But
outside of the main
story,
Superman, Batman.
But when it comes to movies, though, Marvel got it, bro. Marvel's got it because DC. They don't.
Marvel
know how to
movies
make
are lit. Yeah, come on, man. They
DC
killing it.
Cannot make a movie.
The Logan movie with the Wolverine, that was like an old Western vibe.
I seen
like,
that.
Yo,
that was crazy.
They be killing it, man. They really Marvel's lit.
And the only thing is,
shout out to Islands of Adventure.
And you can't. Even, and the thing is about Marvel too. They sold off a lot of their characters.
Okay.
So a lot of the only bad Marvel movies that you will ever see are the ones that they sold off. Like for example, the last Fantastic Four, terrible.
I don't think I seen that. I seen the first one. It was all right.
The one with Michael B. Jordan.
I didn't see that one.
Oh God, don't see it. It's terrible.
Really?
That tells itself that you haven't even seen it.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's terrible.
No, I didn't. I seen the first one they did. I thought it was all right.
Well, who owns? I think it was Fox that owns the Fantastic Four. But it's good news because recently, about a year ago, Fox got bought out by I think is it not NBC? No, Disney. Fox got all those a lot of those characters like Wolverine
Disney.
and everything.
Disney be buying.
Ended up buying a lot of those characters. So there's like a loophole where they can actually bring. That's why they were able to bring Spider-Man back because Sony actually owns Spider-Man. And Sony did a deal with Marvel, was like, yo, we'll let you put him in like for the movie and such. And that's how we came out with the Homecoming, Spider-Man Homecoming and all that. Yeah, so.
Who's your favorite character? Who's your favorite character?
Yeah, R.P. Stan Lee.
Oh, yeah.
That's number one.
Yo, I'm an annual pass holder for Universal. And people, literally, when Stan Lee died, because there's a group on Facebook that I'm in for being a pass holder. And then we had went, what was that? A couple weeks ago we went. Anyways, and people were like leaving roses.
Wow.
Like, people were hurt. Like, I mean,
the man was
even
95,
my brother,
94.
Even my brother was like, that guy was a big part of my life. Like, comic books were huge for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
a lot of people grew up on that.
For real.
When you were a kid, that like that's your world. Like when you
read
read
man.
Like, when people in jail, they read books, it puts them in another world.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So when you're reading this comics as a kid, mind you, I was a sheltered kid. My mom, I grew up in the Bronx. My mom never let me used to leave the house.
So that was
right.
All I had was comic books and TV.
Yeah.
So that was your outside.
Yeah. That was my outside.
And you know what?
Books.
That's good imagination though, because like people will tell you nowadays, you kids believe in or teach your kids about like Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy and all that because it's good for their imagination or whatever.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Let your kids read comic books. Let your kids watch cartoons and shit like that. That's good for their imagination. You know what I mean? All that other bullshit about Santa Claus lying to your kids about how real life is, like you know what I'm saying about like Santa Claus and shit like Tooth Fairy, all this free giving. No,
I had to put in overtime to get you these.
But yeah,
books,
exactly. Let them know the real.
You know what I mean?
You want imagination? Go read books. Go watch movies. Look at art. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But all that other shit, nah. Yeah, let them
holidays
read
to
comic
get
books,
you to spend money.
Yeah, we had actually bought 1 year for Nevaeh. We bought her comic books with girls, just female characters.
She would love Captain Marvel.
Who was it that we put her on, man? There was a comic book we had bought. I can't remember the character. It was like Pink Jaguar or something. Cause this comic book characters, I had DC and Marvel characters. Like y'all know, there's a White Panther, just like there's a Black Panther. There's a White Panther.
Wow.
Yes.
White Wolf, you mean?
No, it's White Panther.
It's White Panther.
Yes.
Really?
Yes, bro. There's White Panther, just like Black Panther.
Oh, I did not know that. That's crazy.
He's from Sweden. No, I'm just joking.
It's funny you talk about the she would really like Captain Marvel because Captain Marvel is actually the first when she first came out, it was Miss Marvel, and that was like the first like
female
like power, like we're gonna make this the female Yeah.
Now my daughter's with that, like Charlie's Angels.
That's what's up.
She's with that movie. Yo, she loves it because they're kicking ass in there. You know what I mean?
Probably like Kill Bill too. I like Kill Bill.
Kill Bill's a little too
much for her right now.
That's a lot.
Tarantino movies are. I'm not a Quentin Tarantino fan.
What?
Nah.
Are you serious?
Whack to me, yo.
Oh my god.
Kill Bill movies are trash to me.
I love the movies.
Really?
Think it's just like overkill? Too much
Yeah.
senseless
crack?
blood.
So
senseless
retarded.
blood.
You didn't like Django?
No.
You didn't like Django?
Django's garbage.
I like that movie, son. That shit was
Yo, I think
fun.
those movies are trash. I'm sorry. It's just the acting is bad. The storylines are bad. It's exaggerated. The fountains of blood coming out. It's stupid, man. Trust me, I've heard it from so many people. They're like they think I'm stupid. No, I didn't like Pulp Fiction. I don't know why it's a classic.
Man.
I think that movie sucks.
Damn, I liked all the movies.
I'm serious.
Bro.
I think that movie's trash.
That's nuts that you don't like that shit.
I don't like that shit. Is garbage to me. I'm sorry. I'm not a Quentin Tarantino.
I think
fan
it's
at all.
what is it? Shit. I forgot. There's one
Wings
Tarantino.
smelling good, Fredro.
I can't.
Damn, Sunset. I
The
can't hold
wings
out.
smelling good, boy.
I've been smelling these weeks since I got it. I gotta eat, bro. I'm sorry.
Fred was
it
trying
Death
to. He was
Race?
trying to front right now, like
That a what?
yeah.
Nah,
I'll
I'm
take
good.
one, my nigga. I'll take.
Y'all heard of Death Race?
Why? Yeah, with the prisoners that race the movie where they race.
Yeah, that
it
nah,
out?
it's
Isn't
the
that
wrong
it?
name. That's the wrong name though.
That's Death Race though.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I
Okay.
remember. I seen
What's
that
the
too.
storyline? What are you talking about?
I know it was a scene where I think it was a Tarantino movie because it was a scene where these girls was driving on this highway late at night. And this dude, he had like this old 70-something American car. And the part I remember was the girls was going down the road. They was having fun, drinking and whatnot. And then they didn't see nothing. All of a sudden, they seen the lights from the dude. And he shot past them mad fast. So they didn't, he went around them, shot past them. They didn't pay him no mind. But he went all the way down the road, turned around, turned the lights off, and then was facing them. And then just gunned it at them. You know what I'm saying?
Playing chicken.
And no, he hit the motherfuckers head on, bro. Like, and then they showed it. That's why I think it was a Tarantino movie, because they showed each person on how they got impacted by the crash. Like the girl in the back, they showed when the car hit the car,
detail, right?
the motherfucking back tire was still spinning and smacked one of the girls in the face. The back tire ripped her face off. You know what I'm saying?
That's
yeah,
gotta be a
bro.
Tarantino movie.
That's what I'm saying. I think it was a Tarantino, and that shit was like 3 hours long.
That's how he.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's
I
wild.
can't remember the name of it though. But
That's part of the reason I don't like him though. It's too excessive. It's not
Extra
It's
gory.
not even realistic though.
Yeah,
It's not.
yeah.
I don't care about the goriness. If it's realistic.
Okay.
So why you like? I think the acting's good too.
I think it's track. Kill Bill's acting to me. The storyline of it is so robotic and like fake.
I think
Yeah,
his
it's like
movies
not
is
real.
like
Do you think that would ever happen in real life? Any
I
one
think
of
that's
his
the
movies?
point.
Never. You know what I mean? Like that shit is whack. I don't know. I like movies that when I watch it, I don't care how far out it can be. There's still a little bit of damn that shit might
Reality.
really happen.
Right.
That could really happen. Like
Right.
I've seen some wild movies with crazy storylines, but you still think, yo, that shit might happen. Walking Dead is pretty wild, right?
Yeah,
Nigga, we might have some zombies. The government might put something in the food and we all eat that shit and turn into zombies. That shit ain't too far fetched to me.
For real.
But them Quentin Tarantino movies, I'm like, nah, this shit's
I like
whack.
I like movies, bro.
I don't. I'm sorry. Quentin Tarantino does not get the thumbs up
Especially
from
Pulp
me.
Fiction when he's doing the Ving Rhames and the little.
Shout out to Spike Lee. 10 times better than Quentin Tarantino.
It's a different type of director.
Death Proof.
No, I've never seen that.
This shit.
Never seen.
I might need to check that out.
Y'all get a
bro.
moment, check that shit out. That shit is crazy.
You never seen Dust Till Dawn either?
That was a crazy
With
movie.
Salma Hayek looking wild.
That was a
sexy in
crazy
that
movie.
shit?
I
She's
seen that.
always
That was a
sexy.
crazy
What you
movie.
mean, though?
I
Yes.
think she was naked in that movie too.
I'm
Salma
watching
Hayek is a
that.
different kind of
Fast
sex.
forward
he did
into that
Jackie Brown
part.
too. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Jackie
Yeah.
Brown's trash too.
Natural Born Killers.
Natural Born Killer's garbage too. Sorry.
Desperado.
What?
Desperado's good. Like in front.
I didn't know he did Desperado till right now. That's
Yeah.
nuts.
That's a lot of
Desperado's a
movie.
good movie.
Is these all Terrence? Yeah.
Desperado was fucking fire. When
Yeah,
he came up
Desperado's a
with the
good movie.
guitars.
Yeah,
The Hateful
that's
Eight?
a good movie. I'm not gonna front. I didn't know he did that one.
Did a lot of Inglourious Bastards. I know he
Yeah, I
did
don't like
that.
Inglourious Bastards.
Reservoir Dogs.
Oh, he did Reservoir
I didn't
Dogs?
see that
know
one.
that.
I've never seen that.
What else? Sin City. That was actually a cool movie.
Oh, the black and white shit?
Yeah.
Garbage.
You ain't like it?
That shit is
I like it.
trash.
Bugging.
Yo, wildin'. That shit is so lame.
Oh, was Jessica Alba, bro? She was looking wild sexy on that shit.
She always looks sexy. They ain't got nothing to do with the
Ryan
movie,
House.
nigga.
I like
Stupid.
the graphics and shit, bro.
I
She
bet
was
you
hard.
do. I bet you
It
do.
was like a comic. It was like the comic book.
Yeah, it did look like a comic book, though, because everything's black and white except for what's red.
Nah, I fucked with that movie. I liked it. I ain't gonna lie.
What else he did?
The rest of them is like,
Garbage shit.
yeah,
like,
stuff I never
More
heard of.
garbage.
Underground
More garbage.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Wait, did he do Underground? Oh no, I'm sorry, Underworld. That's what I'm thinking.
Nah,
I watched Underworld the other
no.
day. That movie's pretty good.
Yeah, I like the Underworld.
Yeah,
That's
Underworld. They did
crazy,
2 of
bro.
them, didn't they?
That's crazy.
Quentin Tarantino, I'm sure he's lit.
I mean, he's hit and miss with me. You know what I'm saying? Some of his shits was pretty dope. Some of them
Spike
is
Lee
like,
got some classics too. Like, I like his series on Netflix.
He's got a series on Netflix?
Yeah, She's Gotta Have It. Fire.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, you gotta watch that shit.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
It's
check
fire.
that out.
Your girl might like that shit too.
My girl probably has already seen it. Yo.
It's a girl that like it's an old '80s movie. It's actually one of his first movies. He brought it back as a series, and
I remember the movie.
Yeah, he did a series to it on Netflix. It's actually I like it. It's about a girl that plays around like 3 guys, and she's like and she's like you just gotta watch.
Yeah, my wife probably already seen it, because I'm not gonna front. I'm an early bird. I go to sleep.
You know what I like too that came out on Netflix? The Sabrina the Teenage.
My wife watched
I ain't
that.
seen that
She
one
watched
yet.
the whole.
It's dope.
I watched some of those
Fire.
episodes. It is dark.
Yeah, it's
and
dark.
Gory.
It's not the
and
one we remember from the
gruesome.
WB, bro.
Nah,
Really?
nigga, ain't
It's
no,
dark.
ain't
Wifey
no
probably like
sweet
that shit,
little Sabrina nothing, bro. It's wild.
Yeah, you got to put. Sage
I
in
didn't
your
watch the
house,
whole
son.
thing, but I was like watching episodes, you know what I'm saying? Catching
Yeah.
certain episodes, and that's all I kept saying. I'm like, yo, this is not Sabrina the Teenage Witch, bro. Like,
Not the
this
one
is
that
a
we grew up
savage
to.
right here. Yeah,
It's
this shit
savage.
is wild. No, that shit gets crazy. It's not what you think. It's not the cute little, you know what I mean, teenage witch. This bitch out here wilding.
It's good. I love. They're actually suing them right now too. They're trying to
Really?
sue them.
Why?
The people.
So
that,
that's not.
the people that own the
Hold
statue.
on, see what's going on.
They show a
there.
statue in the statue with the goat.
Mm-hmm,
That looks like they have that in the school in the high school, the witch high school that she's in, and that's like supposed to be like trademarked by like not Illuminati, but like
Illuminati.
I don't know, some shit. They're trying to sue them because they have that shit in the show. It's just corny.
That's crazy.
Not even Lucifer can let you have fun with a satanic show.
Yeah.
Wow.
The fuck type of shit is that?
My bad. I'm still tripping off Death Proof.
I see you over there.
I'm about
What
to
you-
watch that shit when I go home now.
Right.
All right.
Did we hit all the
Fuck
points?
it. I think so. I think we hit everything. We good?
All right.
What else we got? What you want over there?
Oh,
What I'm looking at? Hey, don't leave
so-
me out the circle
Back
though.
tire hit in the face.
Don't leave me out the circle
my bad.
though. Let me peep game though. Oh, I done dropped my phone. Oh.
Yeah, son.
yeah, I'm
Yo, basically now it's coming back to me. It's Kurt Russell is in it. He would basically kill people with his car. Like I mean, it was one scene that he picked up this chick, and his car is that black car. I got that skull and crossbones in the front. It's like an old 70s, whatever American muscle car. It got no interior. Everything is like steel inside.
Right.
So he was like,
Roll
"I'll give
cage.
you It didn't even have a roll cage. He said, "I'll give you." She needed a ride home. I guess she was trying to fuck.
Mm-hmm.
He took in the car. The car only has a driver's seat. The passenger seat is just like this metal chair, no seatbelt, nothing.
Yeah.
So she's sitting in there. He pulls off, and then she's like, I live that way. He's going the opposite direction. So you already know something's up. So basically, he killed her by going mad fast and then hitting the brakes. He had a belt though. He had a seatbelt on. She had no seatbelt. He hit the brakes. Her head smashes against the fucking.
Yo, what were you watching, bro? What?
I think I was one of those nights where you just stumble upon something and you see a scene and you be like, oh shit,
Yo,
that's
listen.
wild, son.
I'm known to say, and I still say it to this day because I still feel like it's true. If somebody dies, if somebody's naked in the first 5 minutes of a movie or the first minute of a movie, it's gonna be a good movie.
Okay.
I
I'ma
mean,
take that. I'ma take that.
If the beginning first few minutes of that movie includes somebody dying, some type of action, some shit blowing up,
Or somebody getting
or
naked.
some naked shit going down,
It's a go.
yeah, that's gonna be a good movie. You're gonna see some wild shit. It's
It's
going
a go.
down. Yeah, it's a good movie, and I'm for the most part, I'm telling you, that's pretty much right.
Yo, shout out to Papa B's, yo. They got these bomb ass
Killing you, son. Killing them.
Shout out to Papa B's right around the corner, Longwood,
You know what I'm
Florida.
saying?
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
bomb
They need
ass
good
wings.
wings.
I'm gonna collect the check later though.
Yeah, they need to sponsor this show. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it. Modelo, everybody. We need sponsors from everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
Because we lit. You feel me? But we got any more points, man?
I think we good. I think we kind of,
Yeah, I think we did great. Good conversation. People reaching goals is what we in here doing. What
No
you got,
doubt.
Fred?
We was talking about comic books, but we got off subject.
Oh, Killmonger, right?
Yeah.
You wanna talk about the Killmonger clip?
Killmonger just came out with his first.
So okay, here's my question: what the fuck are they gonna talk about with Killmonger? Because I thought his story's already started and finished. He was born and died.
This is basically going to the beginning, like his origins, how he became who he is. So he never had really a solo comic book where they really explain him.
Okay,
too much.
He was part of Black Panther.
He was just part of a Black Panther comic book.
He was supporting cast.
He beat the fuck up out of Black Panther. Ended up he comes back. He ends up dying at the end of the day.
Right.
But he was like a feature kind of. Now this is just a Killmonger comic book. So this shows him coming into college because he's in the comic books. He's really smart,
right?
Like
I heard he's like a genius,
like
and I heard
genius.
he's supposed to be really big.
Yeah,
in the comic books he's like 6'8"
huge.
or some shit.
Huge,
yeah.
huge. In the first comic book in the Black Panther, he looks totally different from what you see Michael B. Jordan looking like.
Yeah, that's what I heard. A lot of people were complaining about is that Michael B. Jordan, he should have been Black Panther, and then the dude that played the
The ape man.
He should have been Killmonger.
M'Baku.
Yeah, M'Baku. They say he should have been Killmonger because in the comic book he's massive. Like that guy is huge.
You know what? That is true. I feel like Michael B. Jordan could have pulled it off.
He should have been Black Panther, honestly, I think. Not to hate on Chadwick Boseman, but I don't think he was a good Black Panther. I really don't.
Think so?
A lot of people say that. They say he's like too small and like.
Yeah, he is. He's not. I mean, I'm sorry, but even in the movie, like, you think he would have beat that dude one on one? Like, come on, man. He is tiny, bro. Like, nah.
Well, anyway, so yeah, basically this comic. I read the comic book. It just came out this week. It's dope. I was kind of skeptic about it.
So you still be buying comic books?
I still
like
buy
real
comic
deal?
Yeah.
Oh, so you got the hard copy, the physical copy?
Right by my house, right by Sanford. There's a lot of comic books.
There's a spot in Deltona, a comic book spot, and it be yo that spot jumping. Yeah. Cause he does the Yu-Gi-Oh cards and the Pokemon cards too.
So
yo, that shit is still a big deal. I'm talking about Friday nights right now. I bet you if I drive by there right now, it's lit over there. It's just packed. 12 cars out there, and they chilling. I don't know what the hell they be doing, but the comic books still getting money.
I fell off like high school. I stopped collecting them. I don't know why. I just kind of like grew out of them, and then it's weird as an adult. I started seeing all these comic book stores in Jersey, so I was just like, I haven't been one of these in a minute. Let me step back into my
brought you back
nostalgic, and I was like, let me get back in, and all of a sudden I got warped right back into the stories. I got one comic book and just got addicted. I was like, I gotta get the second issue now.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Fourth issue now,
and it's easy to read a comic too. It's not like reading a book. You know what I mean? You're looking at pictures. It's the pop ups. It's rather simple to kind of follow the story. You know what I mean?
And it's like a win and a lose. Like when you read comic books, because when you see the movie. When you read something, same thing. You know how they say the book is always better than the movie,
right?
It's because when you read it, you picture it in your head.
Correct.
Totally.
You make your own scene.
You make your own scene in your head. So
You've got your own how it looks, and when you see it on the silver screen, you're like, nah, that's not how
it
I
went.
thought. Yeah, nah, I'm not with it.
That is it. But reading these comics is like, but when the director, when you get a good director, like how they did Avengers, amazing, bro. Like all the Avengers movies. When you get a director that makes it like how it is in the comic books and brings it to life, it's just like whoa. Like Guardians of the Galaxy, great job.
That was a dope movie. I seen both of them. I never even
the newer Avenger movies that had the Guardians of the Galaxy people in it. No, the Deadpool movie was what it was. Deadpool. I'm sorry.
Oh, Deadpool's amazing.
Deadpool 2, and it had that shit was it was great. I loved it.
I'm into
Baby
characters.
Groot.
Like I'm not necessarily into the story. I'm more into the characters.
Gotcha.
Like I never really was a comic book head, but I do remember being fascinated as a child. Like they used to have the books where it just would be the characters. And then it would like list all their powers and list all their backstory. I would read the whole book. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But as far as like just reading the stories, that really didn't do nothing.
You want to know about the character though.
Like
yeah,
what level their power is and what they can do
what
and
they
stuff
do,
like
where
that.
they from, what's their story
That stuff
specifically.
I used to fuck with, but not really the books.
It's like now right now they're doing a new Joker movie. And everybody's like, yo, what are you doing? Because Joker never had an origin. Why? Joker's supposed
They're making it up.
Yeah, Joker's supposed to be a nobody.
Okay.
Don't go making a movie of a comic book that doesn't exist.
That's simply because of how great the Joker was played in those Batman movies. Because Dark Knight, that Batman movie, that's one of the best movies ever. That's a great movie.
Heath Ledger took that Joker character to the grave.
Come on, man.
He can't match
unbelievable.
that. I'm not gonna lie. the Suicide Squad Joker was good as
Yo,
far as
yeah,
acting
he
goes.
was very good.
What people didn't like is the extraness or the gold teeth, and that's a
Nah,
problem.
he was slugged up. I fuck with it.
I
You
mean,
wildin'. I
right.
fuck
I liked
with
it,
it, yo.
yo. Too, though.
I loved it. He was
out in
slugged
these
up.
streets.
Yeah, come on, he out here. Let's get
You know what I
it.
mean?
I liked it too, but a lot of people that are into like comic books and stuff like that, but like
He
yo,
never had gold teeth.
They
But I
never
thought the
gold-
Joker did have like one gold tooth or something, didn't he?
They do
Nah?
it. They do it now.
I think I remember
I
seeing.
thought the Joker did have like a gold tooth or something, didn't he?
Now they're doing it because of that movie. DC's now starting to make the Joker look like that in a lot of their books now.
I thought he did back in the day too. I thought Joker did have like gold tooth or something, a couple gold teeth. Nah, okay. I'm gonna have to
Nah,
look
that
up.
dude.
I fuck with that though. Yeah, I was
son.
liking that. I thought
Yeah,
that shit was
son.
dope. I'm not
with
gonna
that.
lie.
So now they're doing another Joker, like Origins type of movie, and they're showing how Joker became the Joker.
Yeah.
Joker's not supposed to be like a origin.
He doesn't
He's
have
supposed to
one,
be a
right.
nobody.
He's just a part of Batman's world.
Yeah, and I think they like just and it's.
But
It's
Joker
because
took
of
on
how
his own life.
It's yeah, exactly. Joker took on his own life now because of these Batman movies and how well the Joker was played and the part, the part that he played. I definitely think that's true.
Yeah.
Joker smile. That's what's
All
up.
right, enough nerding out.
And we got another Suicide Squad coming out, and then we got an entirely other Joker movie on top of that. So it's just
Wow.
like, everybody's
Too
like,
much.
you got two Jokers now. It's just like, oh, you guys are doing the most.
That's a
They
lot.
sucking it up. Get the
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
That's
That's
a
the
lot.
thing now.
That's what it
though.
is. As soon as
That's
they
the
see they
thing
got a
now.
character, let's get the money.
DC's problem, bro. Just stick to the comic book. Don't try to change their look. Just and although I did like not everybody likes the Joker. I agree with you guys. I like the Joker.
I do
Yeah,
too,
bro.
yeah.
In Suicide Squad, I like the movie.
His character is pretty lit though.
Yeah, it's dope. And to be honest, Suicide Squad is not even based around anything around Joker. They kind of just put him in there just
Yeah.
cause. And
But Harley Quinn is his chick though, ain't
yeah,
it?
but he's in the comic book. He's really not a part in that.
In her life.
In that Suicide Squad comic books, it's not really about Joker at all. They just kind of threw him in there.
They made
wow.
him the head honcho. Yeah, he's the kingpin.
He kind of made everybody go back to the theaters. If you think about
Yeah.
it, because if you have Harley Quinn in the movie theater and then you have no Joker, it's like, yo, it's Joker. It's
Yo, that's
Joker.
all. I really do think that was Heath Ledger.
Yeah,
Honestly, he's the biggest part of that.
Yeah.
Because that new Joker, a lot of people wanted to just see how he would do compared to Heath Ledger because of how great he did as
I
Joker.
think he did a great job.
He
to
did
me.
an
He did an
amazing
excellent
Yeah, I
job.
think that Suicide Squad movie, I liked it. It was good.
I feel like if he dressed up more like the Joker from the comic books, he would have pleased more people. I feel they would have been like, "Oh, he did a great job.
Watch.
I loved it," but
You know what I'm
a lot of
saying?
people didn't like it.
I liked it. I mean, as a non-comic book fan, I like the visual of that whole new style. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Shout out to Harley Quinn's Halloween costumes
We
too.
could-
You know what I'm saying?
We, can
'Cause-
also, we could also looking forward to Spawn too. They're bringing back Spawn. It's
Oh,
gonna be-
word?
It's gonna be extra dark.
That's classic too.
Yeah, shout out.
You used to fuck with the Punisher
Spawn,
back in the
though.
days?
I didn't mess with Punisher comic books too much.
Yeah.
Nah,
I remember that
Daredevil,
first
yes.
Punisher movie.
Oh yeah, the first
Back
one.
in the
remember
days, he
too,
didn't even
yeah.
have the thing on his. He was just all black.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That Spawn movie was lit though when we were kids.
with John
Yeah.
Leguizamo.
John Leguizamo.
Yeah, I seen that. That was crazy.
Have y'all seen his comedy special on Netflix?
I don't really
Yes,
fuck with his comedy.
I saw it. but
I never
I
fuck
was
with his comedy.
disappointed. Yeah, I was so
His stand up is corny
disappointed,
to
man.
me. John
Really?
Leguizamo.
Some of his stand up is really good to me.
I don't-
I've seen some of his stand up specials that were incredible.
I kind of it was like if you really it was like saying like history, like he was kind of doing his little
That
thing.
shit was whack.
No, he was. He
It
got.
wasn't
He got.
funny,
He got.
though. It wasn't
He done his
funny.
thing in
It was
Hollywood.
his stomach laughy.
No, it wasn't
It was
funny.
kind
Nah.
of giggling. Okay.
Yeah,
That's what I like. I
give
like
me-
them
give me some
stomach
funny.
laughing.
Yeah.
Like rewind that shit because that shit was so
Yeah,
crazy. I like
exactly.
those type of
And my
stand ups.
biggest thing with comedy too that I've always liked with comedy is relatable. Like it being relatable. I always loved like growing up. Comic View to me was almost like an outlet because being young, you might go through some things and you keep them to yourself. And when you see somebody on national TV making laughing about it like it's nothing, it makes you like it made me feel a little more comfortable about things and it kind of like you know what I'm saying. So
Right.
that's the kind of comedy I like. I like
Right.
real jokes and that type of comedy. You know what I'm saying? All that other
I don't like that
shit.
recycle shit. I mean, how many race jokes can you really listen to at the end of the day?
Right.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
gets tiring.
Depending
You know what I
on how
mean?
you put it together and orchestrated, then
Yeah.
maybe, but it's
You know?
And I kind of do like risky comedy. I want you to make something funny that shouldn't be funny.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, exactly.
I've brought up Andrew Schultz a few times, but he's like one of the stand-up comedians I like right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a joke about school shootings.
Wow.
But it's the way he presents it and the way he
but if
talks
it's funny,
about
it's
it.
funny.
It's funny.
You got to be somewhat like a genius when you do a lot.
Yeah.
Correct.
Being a comedian, you got to be low key like a genius the way you put stuff.
Yeah, his
together.
approach to it is like, I'm looking for solutions on it, and he ties in all these teachers getting caught fucking students.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, maybe they're doing the right thing. Maybe they're noticing these kids acting kind of weird on the low, and they're like, yo, let's keep this kid from shooting up the school.
Let me give him some ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Not to veer left on
live
it's
save.
Funny,
but
yo.
on this subject with these teachers though, they're bad too.
Wow.
Oh, have y'all seen that teacher that went viral? Cause she's a college professor, but she does
Oh, I
live-
know who
like
you're
live
talking
stream
about.
teaching,
Oh,
and
like
you
Cam
can.
Soda type
I
shit?
was looking at, if we're talking about the same woman, I was looking at one of her
but
research purpose.
I was looking at one of her classes the other day.
yeah, we was trying to learn a little something. Boy,
You talking about
listen,
that one with the donk?
built like a goddamn
Son. Son,
stallion,
yo,
boy.
her class was so good. I watched that
Bigger
shit with the
than
volume
gumbo
off.
Oh, y'all talking about something different. Oh, damn.
Yeah, she.
Her value-
You
Yo.
talking about the one that was the
I posted one of them the other day.
Oh, yeah,
I think
yeah.
you did.
I was
Yeah,
talking about
son.
something different.
I seen the second
people
one last
was going
night.
in on her apparently
In a
like-
bad way or a
yeah, in
good
a bad
way?
way, saying
Why?
she. And the crazy thing was this: she had on jeans and a shirt.
She can't help.
And heels.
She can't help.
Very
it.
professional outfit.
Yeah, she can't
But
help
she's
it. Curvy.
super thick.
Yeah.
curvy.
And they were saying, "Oh, it's the clothes she's wearing. Her pants too tight."
So what's she gonna? If she
She's
put on the
wearing
skirt,
regular like work
if
pants.
she put on the skirt, it's gonna be the
Yeah,
same
exactly.
thing. You can't
put on the
hide
skirt.
that.
If
You can't.
she could put on
probably gonna be worse.
That girl could put on a business suit.
Correct.
And she's gonna be poking out of everywhere.
Correct,
She can't
bro.
help it. Like
Correct.
that's not. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yo.
and the thing is, she was saying too. She's like, for one, I'm a college teacher. I'm not a kindergarten teacher.
It should be. You should
Like,
be
I'm a
mature
college
enough.
teacher. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm teaching adults.
Right.
Teaching grown men
Right.
and women. Like
Right.
she's
Right.
like, I've never had an issue in the class ever.
Right.
Yeah.
And she's always live streamed her classes, and that's part of her thing. Is like,
Yes, sir.
you can tune in, and if like tutoring, live stream tutoring type shit.
I
And all of a sudden, it kind of went viral. The wrong person got their hands on it, obviously, and saw it.
'Cause they
and was
knew.
like, yo, nigga, look at my teacher.
Son.
And she went viral.
I sat through 2 of her classes, bro. With the volume off. Volume off, son. I have no idea what any. I don't even know what subjects he
You said I
teaches,
sat
bro.
through 2
But I sat through
classes.
2 classes, bro.
He was intrigued.
I
was-
thought y'all was talking about something completely different.
I bet.
I thought you
Well,
was talking about
wow.
a teacher that does like cam videos. Like,
Oh.
Yeah,
sex
when he
videos.
said Cam Soda, that's why I said, I'm like, wait, hold on, that sounds like some fucking
Cam Soda.
pay per minute shit.
I know what they be doing.
Pay
up
per
there.
view, yeah.
Yo, these cam soda people be making bread too. People be
Of course.
paying men
Of
too,
course.
bro.
Of course.
Yo, let me tell you something. I know this chick, and she does that, but for feet, like a foot fetish.
Oh yes,
Son, it's fetishes for
the
everything out
amount
there,
of
bro.
money she makes. Yo, I told my wife, like, yo, babe, listen, you about to start rubbing mayonnaise on your feet and selling videos out of this motherfucker.
A
Cause
hustle
they
is a
paying,
hustle.
yo. It's
A
just
hustle
the
is a
feet, though.
hustle.
What you mean?
A hustle is
It's
a
just the
hustle.
feet.
And
Yo,
they-
Fred, if they told you rub mayonnaise on your feet and I'll pay you
Yes.
$150, you gonna do that, right?
Yes,
You
I'm
don't
doing
have to
that.
show your face, no nothing.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Pour syrup on your toes for
There's girl-
$300.
There's girls making money out there for guys asking for pictures of just their toes.
Yo,
Wildin'.
wild.
Nuts.
Wildin'.
They're getting like $200,
Wild.
$300.
Send me your socks
I mean,
type
but
shit.
hey,
Send me
I'm
your
telling you, yo, it's
Send me your panties.
facts.
People
And
get
they're the
turned
dirtiest
on.
ones you got. Yo,
People
like,
get turned
it's
on by the
crazy.
weirdest shit, bro.
They're like, yo, send me them period panties you had on. The one, yeah, like
Peace,
they,
God. Peace,
yo,
peace,
they
peace,
wilding
peace,
out here and they
peace.
paying
I
big bucks.
don't deny.
Big
I believe
bucks.
what you're saying, but chill. Not no period panties.
I'm good, but they want them.
Period
They
panties is
paying.
ugly enough. Them granny drawers. You know what I'm saying? Let me stop. Because we getting off
Send me the
people
ones with the
goes.
crust on it.
With the crust.
After you just left the gym.
Well, I mean, let's keep it thorough. I mean,
there's some weirdos that
it's-
they'll
it's-
pay for Kim Kardashian's fucking panties
let's-
$1,000. They'll pay for them.
Niggas will pay
man,
20
niggas like
bands for
niggas
those.
like
You
shit.
think Kim Kardashian wears the same panties? She throws some shits out, bro.
I'm pretty sure.
She probably selling them and shit,
Why?
yo.
She's selling them shits on the
Making
low.
that
Yo,
money.
niggas, people like the wildest shit, bro.
That's
Everybody,
what they
they
do.
put on one face outside, and then when they get behind that door with their peoples, it's a whole nother story. Everybody's like that, bro. Everybody's like that. So
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Everybody got skeletons in the
Everybody
closet,
got,
right?
you know, everybody
Back to
got
like we
some
said,
shit.
them old sayings.
You know,
that means
nobody
something.
out here trying to make their wife but so mad because you know they know they got some secrets. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? You know, it's all good. You know,
Niggas like fucking armpits and shit. Like,
don't move.
That fucking armpits. Put that right guard on, girl.
I'm almost reaching my goal.
Almost reaching.
Yo. All right. On that note, I think we've been here
goals.
too long.
Yeah, we've been here too long. Help us reach our goal.
You know what I'm
of
saying?
Growth, because we need growth still, y'all. Grow with us.
Yo, if you listen to this podcast, shout out the podcast, man. Make us go viral, man. Like these teachers, man.
Who cares, yo? Take some of these wild shit we say in 5 years from now, hold it against me. I mean,
care. You know, just listen. You know, if I'm sure there's things that you might agree with, you might not agree with. You know, talk about it. You know, leave us some comments. You know, follow the podcast.
Exactly.
You know, make it a relationship. It ain't got
open people. We open people. If you disagree with us, let us know why.
Exactly.
Let me know what I did wrong, and maybe you can change my mind,
or maybe not.
Maybe not.
You know what I mean?
Maybe I change yours.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's what happens. But yo, people reaching goals.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure you follow us.
Keem Olajuwon. Follow me on IG.
No doubt.
Keem_Olajuwon. Like Hakeem Olajuwon. Shout out to Houston Rockets.
I'm saying legendary.
You can follow me at Freddie on Focus on Instagram. You could just put Freddie Valoy. I'm gonna pop up. Is it gonna be either me or my bigger brother, who's also a comic? So you either get me
shout
or
out to
him.
your brother. He's got some good jokes.
Yeah,
he's pretty
got
funny.
He's a comic. He's a comic coming up, man. Go check him out too, man. So you either get me or
the
my
real Freddie Valoy.
Might need to.
He was first.
The original.
You know what I'm saying? You can find me on social media, Instagram, PRG Black. You know what I'm saying? You can also find us on social media, People Reaching Goals Podcast, 950 ENT Radio. We're on all streaming platforms. So
everywhere.
That's iTunes, that's Spotify, that's Google Music, that's Stitcher. There's a whole bunch. We on a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you want to holler at us, send us an email, 950ENT Radio at Gmail.
Send us your music, send us your questions.
Yeah, if you got a cousin out there that you know
whatever
that plays that does music, send them his music.
950 ENT Radio's taking off, internet radio station.
You know what I'm saying?
Coming real soon.
Follow us, subscribe.
People Reaching Goals Podcast will be on there. And you know, send us your music, send us whatever content you got, because we're willing to give you you know, a space. It's all about people reaching goals. So,
exactly.
You know, we're trying to get help people reach their goals. If y'all help us reach ours as well, you feel me? So yeah,
make sure you follow us. That's the main thing. Either follow us on social media or subscribe to the podcast on whatever platform or both. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Shout out to Phluid. You know what I'm saying? As usual.
Working.
Always mixing and recording. You know what I'm saying? We out here at Custom Made Records. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Anything else y'all want to shout out before we get the fuck out of here?
Nah. Shout out to Papa B's Chicken once again.
You know what I mean? All right, so we're going to leave y'all
with People Reaching Goals.
We're going to leave y'all with one more tune. We're going to hear some more, a joint by Phluid. You know what I'm saying? It's Phluid. I think we're going to play that Way Up joint. You know what I'm saying? That's Phluid. That's
Kuko. Shout out to Rev, J.Lamont, who S.Ka.
Red Simpkins, S.Ka.
Red Simpkins, a beast.
And who else? What's my man? Chris Wheeler. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect.
Dream Team while y'all playing.
Video that just
yeah.
Check that out on YouTube. The Way Up video.
They joins us on Spotify and iTunes, I believe, as well.
Yes.
So People Reaching Goals Podcast. We out of here. Till next time.
Yes, sir.
Take my place now. Ooh, I gotta put back in their place now. Ooh, out of these girls I'ma take down. I'm on the way up, these niggas on their way down. Get in my vocab, make her stretch her vocabs. Take that there and hold it, off to the moonlight roll it. Who get high to me? Right with the birds and the plane. Who get high to me? Right with the birds and the plane.
Gotta hit out, who gotta move when I split out? Finna get a crew to the penthouse. Indo, get the windows when it's 10 out. Lose it, I knew who would snitch out. Snatch your track, I'm an acrobat, I'ma flip out. Sicker than your average, I've been out. It's a stick up, then I stick out. Running, but you stuck in place, in a sunken place like a get out. I ain't even down with the pushback. Whipping in a pot, I'ma cook that. Y'all niggas better get a good pack. I'm in the hood, I ain't never looked back. Now I'm on the top, I got the line, yeah, I said I'm on the way. When I crashed and I had to make them pay. In a trap, I'ma relax for the day. It's a relapse, I need that on the tray. Man, I'm finna go dumb like I'm from the Bay. When I see that, I keep that on display. Like I'm Curry with a shot, I run with clay. I'ma take it to the door with the venom. Score with the floor, I record and I said I'm Jay, cause it's 444s and they denim. Mix it with yours like a plug with a spotlight, nigga, and I got right, nigga.
Ooh, tryna come take my place now. Ooh, I gotta put back in their place now. Ooh, out of these girls I'ma take down. I'm on the way up, these niggas on their way down.
Can they in my vocab, make her stretch her vocab. Take that there and hold it, off to the moon I roll it. Who get high to me, right with the birds and the plane.
Hey.
Who get high to me, right with the birds and the plane.
What they want is what they get. Yeah, let them order off the menu. Hey. Like the IHOP specialist. What can a Chris Hamilton get you? Shopping for dimes, but never dropping them. Y'all be hopping in line while I just hopping them. Got a lot on their mind, it's never stopping them. Coming after my coin, they never popping in. Make sure that the transaction is verified before I swipe right. Chat a little bit until she put her guard down, and then it's Pound Town in night. Hot fright night. Bodies get a hold, gotta close to the facial features. To the burn like a deep squad. Every time we keeps high, you can even lace your sneakers. Next time my air fly like it's 95. Nike, hey, you know, Red's that type of guy. If you don't feel the same, then that's cool. But even if you're 6'2", we still can't see eye to eye. I dream bigger than I probably should. Haven't got there yet, but know that all is good. Hey, I made it further than I thought I would. Past the post like I'm Robert Woods. Now let's get it.
Ooh, tryna come take my place now. Ooh, I gotta put back in their place now. Ooh, out of these girls I'ma take down. I'm on the way up, these niggas on their way down.
Can they in my vocab, make her stretch her vocab. Take that there and hold it, off to the moon I roll it. Who get high to me, right with the birds and the plane. Who get high to me, right with the birds and the plane. Can they in my vocab.
And she call me on my cell phone, yeah. Tell me that she wanna come over. Cause I be hotter than these two boys. And no choice, that is me, and I am so boys, yeah. Oh, does she be riding on? I'm on the way. Fuck the man you heard before, now you're on the way. Pull up and you know what you say. I said pull up, now they know my name.
I tell her follow the leader, she come and follow me. She wanna swallow a leader, I tell her swallow me. Rated them on my feelings, went to the face. Had to talk with the devil, she wanted all of me. Make time for the FaceTime, never waste time. I'ma take my Hennessy highway. Hooligans society, trouble my way. Brave hearted in the week like a Friday. Cool, get it in right now. Ay, ball for the win right now. Ay, do it again right now. Ay, I gotta get this shit out. Out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. So I can put a superstar in this place, scar in his face, out for the fame.